It's because I guess because the table was a lot closer that you can't tell.
We're always sitting like this.
Yeah,
anyway, so
always.
Yeah.
So my phone
Like this.
Hey, I like your socks. Wait, I just noticed this.
Yeah, they look dumb, huh?
Like, I want to know what's going through your mind. Like, where you're like, oh, I'm going to wear this today.
New York.
What do you mean?
All just New York. That's
Yeah.
the end of that conversation.
I always wear this. What do you mean?
No, does he? No, you don't.
But his whole fashion sense is like New York based.
No.
It's
But-
on. Look, he's even wearing a New York hat.
Well,
Little bitch terrorist.
well, I like the Yankees, dog.
Yankees don't wear that though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I just like the Yankees, and then I like these shoes.
You're dressing like A-Rod.
That's like Yankee Doodles. Be here all night, folks.
Wow. So let me hear that mic, dog.
Are you ready?
Is that you?
Oh, these are like the Joe Rogan mics.
Oh, nice. He's
They're,
upgrading.
they're pretty
He's
expensive.
upgrading.
Well, it's his. He's just letting us borrow it for today.
That's what's up.
But
Much
yeah,
much
they're-
appreciated.
They're like
Yeah, shout out.
$1,500 mics,
Dang.
right? Something like that. No,
He's like,
4 or 500.
4 or 500.
It's still a lot for just a
bruh.
stick.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's an investment. You know, you have to invest in your.
Let's see.
Your
Touch
business.
the thing. I want to hear what it sounds like. No, bitch. No. This like go like that. This guy- you would. You mean like this? Yeah, it's crazy. You can hear
Yeah,
shit.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
You just hear the mic going. Hey guys, relax. Relax. We just started.
Please don't start like that.
It started.
All right.
Don't start like that.
Go, Johnny.
Welcome back to another episode of A-Town Talk. Today we have a very special guest with us.
Hi, guys.
This is Brianna Perales. Perales. Oh, I can't.
Perales.
Why does
Perales.
everyone
Perales.
always has a hard time with my last name? I don't understand.
It's because I'm
it.
trying to roll it, and it's not a roll. It's just a soft R.
Perales, yeah.
It's not a hard R.
Mhm.
Perales.
It's not
Brianna.
an R. It's an R.
It's an A.
Now we gotta start all
Perales.
over again.
Perales.
Perales.
Perales. Oh, fuck it.
Just call it Brie.
Color break.
Yeah, just call me Brie.
We got this.
And like always, well, not like always, but as of recent, I'm joined again by the Gym Bros. I got Mr. Raleigh to my right, and then Michael, aka Olivas, on the far left. That's your intro noise. So, Bree
What's up?
is short for Brianna. Is what we call you. Bree is a Anthony native. You went Anthony High School with us. Born and raised in the area.
Yeah, well, born in El Paso.
In El
but I
Paso,
guess,
yeah.
it's
Nobody's ever born in Anthony, but we end up here.
because there's no hospital
There's
here.
no hospital.
Actually, you know, back in the
Home birth.
day, there was a clinic back here towards like where the Red Rooster is at. And I think some people used to be born
No,
there,
that's
but
like
like back in
eye
the day.
doctor, dude.
No, but like back in the day,
Was it the Red Rooster?
they were born in the Red
They
Rooster.
were born in the Red Rooster next to the tortillas and shit.
Yeah.
But
They serve
Brianna,
umbilical cord tacos.
Oh, disgusting. No, the placenta.
They're kind of like tripitas and shit.
Placenta. People eat their placenta sometimes. It's disgusting.
I've seen
gross.
that.
They're supposed to be like, extremely nutritious, but I would never. That's gross.
Fucking gross, dog.
Yeah.
High in
At work, I
protein.
just go up to that second floor and just no.
You guys gonna use? No, you guys toss this?
You guys
It's gross, dude. That's gross. Ugh.
It is. What are we talking
Comes out with blood all over his face. We're good.
That's some good
That
placenta.
was a good placentas.
I feel healthy already.
I can't.
Oh man, we're off to a start.
I
We're
know.
off to a good start.
Anyway.
Anyway, our guest today, Bree,
Oh, yeah.
is Anthony native. You are a special education teacher
Yes.
by day, meal prepper by night,
By weekend.
by weekend. You started your own company called Gr8fuel Preps. Thank you for coming today, Bree.
No, for sure. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, it's been
Cool.
an honor. It's an honor and a pleasure. I was telling the guys that we've been trying to get more female guests on because it's just becoming such a like cockfest.
I know.
What's
it's
that?
always
What's
guys.
a
It's
what's a
like-
female? I don't know.
He's like, oh.
We finally got another girl. I think we don't know how to act around girls.
Apparently. He's all.
Girls?
I'm nervous. Yeah. But thank you for coming, Bree. You were actually one of the people that I had in mind whenever I started doing this podcast, because my initial thoughts were like, let's get local talent, and there goes my voice. First crack of the day. Let's get local talent and entrepreneurs, and you had been doing your meal prep for a little while when we first started, because you've been doing this since like November, or how long have you been doing this for?
It's been, I think, now that we've hit the summer or like the end of summer, it's been a year.
A year?
Yeah, I can't say exactly what date, but I know it's been a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were definitely somebody that I had in mind, and it took a while to get you on here, but once we started talking, we got the scheduling on, and made it happen. So you're here now. So
No, it's cool. It's like super cool because like that, like I've seen you, and even when you first started, I don't remember what guest you had on that I was like, oh, that'd be cool, like to, I guess, even be featured or even be thought of. So the fact that you did before, like you had asked, it's like it's pretty cool. And I like
Sponsor
to
us.
see it. I'm not there yet. Sponsor me. Just kidding.
just give us a little bowl of salsa per episode, and we'll be good.
And there it
We'll be good.
is. And like I would have liked, because it started off with the meal preps. That's how I started, and the salsas is like a really recent thing, and it was kind of like not an accident. I can't really think of like what term I would use, but it was kind of like an accident, I guess, that the salsa started.
So
So
were you just like cooking for yourself? Like, I'm just gonna make more.
More. No, it's because a person that was like one of my customers that was ordering for meal preps, or like actually I think I had just made myself salsa, and I had just posted it, and he was like, oh hey, like can I get some salsa? And I was like, yeah.
it's like, I can do salsa.
I was like,
True.
I can. Yes, you can. So, like, I had, like, a little mason jar. It's like the ones that I brought. Those are the ones that I sell. Those are the 32 ounce. But I had, like, a smaller one. I was like, oh, it'll be cool. I can put it in here. And I think I'm very bad when it comes to pricing. Like, no me gusta cobrar, if that makes sense. I'm very
$20.
Like, oh, $100. Just kidding. It's free. No, but I was just like, I was like, well, what can I sell this for? I forgot how much I sold it to him for. And he really liked it. Actually, I don't know if you guys know him, but his family owns like the M&E.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
that.
I know what he looks like, but
Well, there's like, I think there's 3 brothers.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
the oldest and then the middle, and it's the youngest one that has been buying meal preps for me.
Okay.
But I've known them too, like my whole life, because their family, well, they used to live right next door to my dad's. We were neighbors, so we've known each other forever. But anyway, like, he kept on like ordering. I think he ordered like 3 times before I finally decided, like, you know what, like, let me do this. But another reason why I didn't want to start selling them yet was because I felt like I had to get it consistently, like get a consistent taste, a consistent spice. And even like now I've learned how to like change up the spice levels. Like if some people have told me like, oh, I don't really like it that spicy. And I'm like, boring, but okay, I'll fix it. Like, ill, but just kidding. No, but I've learned how to like kind of like manipulate, I guess, the recipe.
Yeah.
And
is it all just depending on like your mood that day? So like if you're really mad, it's gonna be like extra
no,
spicy.
I know, because people say that. I feel like when I'm happy, it's like it's spicier.
Oh, because you're just like, la, 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 more chili.
Yeah, you get a chili.
Bam.
Boom. And yeah, like once I like figured out, okay, this is exactly how many serranos I need, jalapenos, whatever, like I've been able to get it like consistent. And then yeah, I'm able to kind of mess with it, like if I need it spicy or not. And I just put it up one time, and like a whole bunch of people like hit me up for it. And I was like, I guess I kind of got like I have a bigger love for making the salsas and the meal preps, honestly. Because don't get me wrong, I love to meal prep. I love to cook. I feel like I cook with a lot of love, but the salsas is just different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I kind of want to do is kind of make the salsa part of it grow more.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you think of our community, we're a border town, we're predominantly Hispanic, Mexicans. We eat salsa every day.
Yeah.
Like, I showed you my dad's jar. Like, my
Yeah.
dad always has salsa on deck.
Yeah.
Like, the day we don't have salsa, we have our backups, and we have, like Valentina or Tabasco or
Yeah.
Tapatio, whatever it is. Those are, like, whatever. Those are more for, like, snacks, for, like,
Yeah,
chips and
like
stuff.
Yeah.
But we have salsa on deck all the time. And it's so crucial. Even when I eat out, I'm always like looking for salsa or spicy.
No, for
Yeah, I was
sure. I always need spice. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I keep messing with this, but I'm like that too. I'm one that I always have to eat like with spice, and salsa is like I have such a love for it. Like, I have this theory that you can tell how good a restaurant's food is gonna be
100%.
by the salsa.
Yeah.
Like in the salsa, you see it's like watery and it's not that great. It's
I
like
hate that shit.
it's not gonna be that
100%.
great,
And the
right?
tostadas también. Like,
Yeah.
And
both
the
of them.
tostadas,
Like,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
And it's like if they don't have a good salsa, it's like, oh, we should just leave. Like,
Yeah.
it determines
It
like
determines the Mexicanness of
Yeah.
Oh,
the
for
true,
sure.
authentic Mexican
Yep.
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
true. Like I mean, El Paso is like majority is Hispanic, so people have like everyone eats salsa for the most part. So it's cool that like I'm able to kind of be a part of that, and like that way sometimes people are like you don't want to cook sometimes, or like maybe your mom needs a break. I for making salsas,
Yeah.
you could just go ahead and order one of mine, and here you go, mom.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So going back
How
to,
much do they go for? That 32 ounce.
The 32 ounce goes for 15.
that's not bad.
It's not. I feel like it's not. I don't know. I'm telling you, like, no me gusta cobrar. I had a lot of help. I'm a big overthinker too, because I'm like, I don't want it to be like super like pricey, but then I also want to make like, it's a business. I have to make some like
You have to
a
make a
good
profit.
profit, you
Mhm.
know. So I like reached out to a few people, and they kind of helped me out with the pricing. But I feel like it's good. It's like not too much, but it's like it's just a good price, and they're pretty big.
Yeah.
And
I
that
can see
can
that
last
'cause
you.
There's little ones that they sell for like $5, $6, $7
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
And they're not that
The
great.
Tupperware ones, yeah.
They don't taste that good.
Like the store-bought ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, those fucking
Or they're
suck.
not spicy. Like, you taste, like, more tomato than anything.
It's like ragu sauce,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So going back to your origins of Gr8fuel Preps, what made you start that? Because like what I said in the intro, you have a full-time job.
Yeah.
You are a special education teacher.
Yeah.
So why transition into that and basically put yourself through hell?
Because I hate my job. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. Just kidding. The way I actually started, I guess not started. The first time I ever like meal prep for anyone other than myself was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And I used to prep for Eric Lopez. I think he was like the first person that I ever like meal prepped for.
Yeah.
And
Shout out Eric. He was on our
yeah.
episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3
He's
weeks
probably
ago.
driving somewhere right
Yeah.
now, like watching the pod.
Yeah.
But he's the first person that had hit me up, and then it was my daughter's aunt, like from her dad's side. They both like hit me up, like, hey, like, can you meal prep, whatever? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just do it. But I guess I kind of didn't have like this business mindset that I wanted to have a business out of it. It was just like a little like, okay, whatever, side hustle, I guess. So I just meal prep for them for a while, and it was cool because I still remember Eric saying like he had like a specific goal, because I feel like Eric's always been like one to be working out and stuff,
Yeah.
very like fitness and
Yeah.
stuff, and he had like a certain goal, and then like I started meal prepping for him, and it was cool to like see him like reach his goal. He was like, hey, by the way, and like it was really cool. It felt really good. But then like that was it. Like I just stopped, and the same thing for Elena's my daughter's name. Elena's aunt. With her, she had like health problems, and she had to reach some like a certain goal as well, health wise. And then like it just stopped. I didn't like pursue it. I wouldn't like advertise it or anything. So like I put it to the side until last year. Last year, another friend hit me up. He makes really bomb beef jerky, by the way. Shout out Sombrero Jerky. It's I don't know if you guys know him. His name's Derek.
Oh yeah, Derek and Brandon.
Yeah, Derek and Brandon. They
They
have
make good barbecue overall, man.
I haven't had the barbecue, just their jerky, and it's delicious.
They
It's
get
really
down.
good. Sombrero jerky, so shout out. So he had hit me up. I think it was just one time I meal prep for myself, and like I posted it. I love to post food. I sure do. I sure do all the time. Even if it's not mine, I'm posting it. So he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, like, how much you charge me to like for like 10 meals?" And I was like, "Oh, I give him a price, so I meal prep for him." And then like the following week, he's like, "Hey, like my gym buddy wants some too. Can you do it for both of us?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I had prepped 10 each, and then I did 10 for myself. So it was 30 meals right there that I prepped. And I posted it, and then it just, like, kind of clicked. And it's like, dude, like, you can do this. Like, just throw it out there. So I was like, you know what? Let me just see where this takes me. So I posted it, and then I just posted something like, oh, like, taking orders or if anyone is interested. And that's just how it started.
So what would be some advantages of buying a meal prep?
There's many advantages. Well,
Name 3.
Name 10. Sell
Yeah.
me right now.
1, 2, 3, go.
Well, one, it's very, very, very convenient.
Yeah.
It's extremely convenient, especially like if you live like a crazy work style, you work long hours, you don't have to worry about cooking. All you have to do is put it in the microwave and that's it.
Yeah.
And then 2, also for health reasons, you know, even if you're not like trying to lose weight or gain weight, it's just healthy. You're eating healthy. And I make sure, one thing I didn't do at first, honestly, I didn't know how to really like, I wouldn't weigh the meals and stuff. I wouldn't weigh the protein. I would just kind of like eye it. I was like, I don't like you, so you're only getting 2 broccolis. I like you, so you're getting 5. Just kidding. No, but I would just kind of eye it. And then I started thinking like, no, like it's not very consistent, and it's kind of like not fair because some people might get more, and it's like, it's not cool. It's like, you know, when you go to McDonald's and like you get an order of fries for yourself and for somebody else, and then you take it out and the other person has more fries, like it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Right?
I don't know. I've ordered from you a couple times already, and it's like a lot of sweet potato fries, and then like I got like 3 fries.
That's not true.
Some bullshit.
But I will say this: the person who's driving gets to eat out of the bag, bro.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? They get that privilege.
They should.
They should.
They
A couple.
should
You don't have to
get
eat the whole thing, but just a couple. You know.
Yeah, just like a couple on the road.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
And then like 5 minutes, you're like barely at the stoplight, and they're gone.
And they're gone. And you're like,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
But you know
I know
what?
too.
Like, I've been considering, you know, reaching out, and I was actually talking to one of my coworkers. Like, I think I'm gonna probably hit you up for some meal preps because, my diet right now has been shit. It's been bad, and like you said, the time frame. Dude,
You can tell, dog.
It's not a
don't embarrass me in front of the pod.
Nah, but you working out makes up for it, so it's okay.
Yeah, I just
For now.
I've been
For now.
slacking it. But
Yeah.
to get not only that, but it gets expensive. A burger, eating
Oh,
Whataburger,
yeah.
which is what I do, or even like the food court at the mall is like 10. Sometimes it's even more.
Yeah.
And if you try to eat healthy, if you try to buy a salad from Whataburger, it's even more expensive.
Yeah.
It's like $15 for a fucking
Eating
salad.
healthier is more
Yep.
expensive.
So yeah, I think there is a lot of benefits from meal prepping.
And plus, it's a home cooked meal. Like that shit's
Yeah, but
It is.
what's even better is that I am making it.
even better.
That's it.
She
That
cooks
should've
pretty
won
good,
me
dude.
over.
She cooks pretty
Thank
good.
you. That's true because he has ordered a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your favorite dish so far, Raleigh?
I always order the same shit. It's like
You
chicken,
would, huh?
sweet potatoes, and what else?
You've gotten the ground beef, I think?
Oh, and ground beef.
And
Yeah,
ground
just
beef.
ground beef, chicken, and
Yeah.
sweet potatoes for sure. Like,
But I like to like mix it up. What the two meals that I have kept on the menu like every single week because people always order those are the ground turkey and the ground beef.
Yeah.
People always order them, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep those like just consistently on the menu, and then I like to, I always have a chicken, and I like to change it up. Like sometimes it's like a chicken fajita or a lemon pepper. That one's a really popular one too. The lemon pepper chicken. I haven't done this one in a while, but I did a a honey sriracha chicken. I did a cilantro lime chicken.
That one was pretty good. I
Yeah,
had
that one was pretty good. It's because with that one where I kind of stopped was because it was really hard finding good limes. Really, it was really hard for a while, and it comes out bitter, you know, like the juice comes out bitter, and like I don't want to be serving that, you know, like I would hate for someone to like order
You should
for
grow
me.
them yourself, dude.
I would love that, honestly, like eventually like have my own garden with my own ingredients, but I live at an apartment, so I wouldn't know how to go about that. But I kind of stopped doing that one just because of that, because I don't like for it to be bitter. I want people to enjoy the food, you know, like I have this, I love when like watching people like taste my food, like I'm like that creeper just like staring at you, and I'm just like, do they like it?
Do you where do you get your inspiration from? You like your recipes?
What are you, me?
Hey, this is a question I want to know.
Like, I asked the
I want to know this.
No, that's my inspiration.
I want to know. Oh yeah, true that.
It's a good question. So where do you get your inspiration from, Brie?
No.
Ask first.
Where do you get your
Ask
inspiration
first.
from?
You want to ask that too? No, honestly, I just kind of just think of it, I guess. Something like if I would want to be eating it. I think of that because...
You don't like look up on YouTube or
I
fucking
haven't,
anything
but
like that?
I feel
Wow.
like I need to now just to kind of expand it more. But like, yeah, look up more recipes, but...
No, that's pretty dope though. I mean, it's all like off just like, this will taste good with that. That's dope.
Yeah. And then I have like a shrimp one too. And one that's been really popular too is the Cajun shrimp. A lot of people have been ordering that one, but I've done the Cajun shrimp or like shrimp stir fry. That one's pretty good. Oh, and I do like chicken teriyaki as well.
Damn, I'm getting hungry.
I
just
know, me
thinking about
too.
it.
And I was like thinking, I was like, should I take some meal preps? But like,
You
I
should have.
completely like
I
sold.
haven't ate all day.
Yeah, we don't eat.
Oh, we don't eat. We don't. I was like, no, I don't want to turn into like a mukbang of what we're supposed
We're
to be having
starved.
now. But yeah, I did tell myself like during the summer, now that I'm on summer break, I'm gonna like kind of explore more options, like more recipes, but I haven't done it, and the summer's almost over.
How many items do you keep on your menu, more or less?
I always stick to 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning, I would just kind of, I think I was doing like 5, but it just came to be, I guess in some sense, too much. I just feel like I just needed like some consistency. I just had to like find my I guess like a routine sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I think 4 is good. And like whenever I post it on the menu, because now like I have like an actual like little poster that I or like a flyer, I guess you can say, that I post as my menu. And something about like the 4 just looks nicer.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was 5, it would be like too crowded.
It's like symmetry, right?
There you go, yeah.
Symmetrical. And like as far as, do you have price points for like a certain amount of meals? Like how does your ordering system work? Like if I were to order, how would I go about it?
He wants 10. Go.
It's always $8 a meal.
Okay.
It's been like that, and I feel like
That's
Which is cheaper than
yeah.
Coupons?
no, for sure.
Very
It
good
is,
price.
military discount?
Coupons?
because I feel like it is a good price, like for the customer, because like you said, you go to Whataburger, you spend like $10-11, and it's completely unhealthy. Of course, it's super greasy and it's bad for you. Whereas you can have this home cooked meal for $8, and all you gotta do is just stick it in the fridge.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but I have been thinking, it's because again, like, no soy de cobrar, but like I feel like I might have to like raise up the prices soon.
Well,
just
inflation's
because-
hitting hard.
Not hard. Like I've seen like the price of like the proteins go up like $2 whole already.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like, it's kind of like a help me help you type of thing. Like, you know, I don't want to overprice, of course. Like, I still want people to be able to get my meals at a good price because, like, I mean, we all have bills and stuff, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to make it too expensive where, like you can't even afford to get that and you're just out, like, stuck at home making sandwiches or something. But I am thinking about it. I think it is going to have to be a move that I'm going to have to make soon, but... Right now, it's just $8 a meal.
So Buy them now, whether
Buy 'em now
$8.
Yeah.
They're gonna go up in
They're
price.
gonna go up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's just that, like, so whatever amount of meals you want times 8.
How many clients are you working with right now?
I have a few that are like my regulars. I have a handful, like probably like 4 or 5. I can say that consistently order, and then I have some that come and go. Like sometimes they order, and then they stop for a little bit, and then they come back,
Yeah, me.
and then they stop. And they order like once or twice, and that's it. I'm looking hard at Raleigh because
that's all me.
he's like,
Where you at, dog?
yeah, come on.
Oh, you know,
kidding.
just feeding for myself.
Eating placentas.
Some of us, right?
Some placenta tripitas out there.
Yeah.
But it's cool because like they always come back though.
Mhm.
Like even if like they stop for a little bit, it's like they always come back. So that kind of, it gives me like a reassurance that it's like it's good. Like don't trip, it's good. Because yeah, I can eat my own food and be like, oh my gosh, it tastes really good. But I mean, we all have different taste buds and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's cool because they come back.
Yeah, it's cool to get that validation from someone else. Like, fuck yeah, this is good.
After
Yeah.
months, dude, you know it's good.
Yeah. Do you ever get like fucking like tired of cooking? Like, fuck this shit.
She only does it once a week, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because like kind of at the beginning I was like that, and Andrea would be there with me. Like she was just there like as like a support system.
She doesn't do shit. She just there. Just chills on the
Shout
couch.
out Andrea.
Oh yeah, you were there one
But she's
time,
cool.
huh?
But she's cool.
Just go, just go. I just need that moral support.
But you
Yeah.
need that moral support because I
No,
feel
for
I feel that way.
sure.
It
With,
helps time go by faster for you.
Yeah, just having a
Yeah.
homie there.
Actually, like no,
No?
I realized it was taking me like a lot longer. So like there was times where it's because I hadn't really like built up like my routine or like my like how can I say it? Like my my
Your
groove. I didn't have my
schedule,
groove or whatever. I would just kind of like all over the place. Like I would make like a ground turkey here, and then I'd be making this. Like it was just crazy. So I had her there, and I would tell her like, "Why am I doing this?" And I would always tell her like, "Why am I doing this?"
And she'd be like, "Well,
"Whose idea was it?" No, she'd just be like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrea's not like that. She's more like chill, like I don't know. And I was like, whose idea was this? Like, why did I do this? But now it's like completely different because I did find my groove. Like I know like which like what I have to work on first, and like it's like a lot different. And I feel like it makes a difference in how the food tastes as well. Because
so when you don't have her around, the food tastes better.
yeah, so
Okay.
Nice.
like I need
Good
her
to know.
completely away. No, I'm just kidding.
Stay away, Andrea.
Stay away, Dre. Sorry.
And you don't weigh your food no more, or what?
No, now I do. So I did buy a scale. So like everyone gets like exactly the same. So like
As far as calories, are you counting them, or how do you
I haven't done
adjust
that.
to that?
I can,
For
but
those
I just
people that like calorie
haven't
count,
done
that
that.
want real results when they're working out, if they work out.
honestly, I did have somebody ask me like about macros and stuff, and then
About what?
macros.
What is that?
Macaroni and cheese,
Yeah, macaroni and cheese. It's because to reach certain goals, like you do need to like some people need to
Like
eat
your
more protein or
calorie
more.
protein intake, all that
You
stuff.
gotta get on a calorie deficit diet.
It's easy. Just don't fucking eat as much.
Well, it's not even
No,
that.
yeah. And even because that's why there's like different types of diets. Like there's even like keto where
You do that too?
No, I've never done keto. I've never done that before, but
You should, and I'll buy again.
keto. I'll try it again.
This guy.
A keto-friendly menu.
I thought about it too because I've thought about like expanding my menu to like
Breakfast.
I haven't.
Oh, breakfast burritos would go hard.
Bitch, you can't be
Honestly?
eating tortillas and shit.
I want
Fuck.
eggs, bro.
No, but
Well,
now
you can still get
there's
your egg whites.
like the wheat tortillas and stuff. but-
Yeah, I love wheat tortillas.
Yeah, I know you.
I thought you were gonna say I love weenies.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
That
You
too,
would.
yeah.
That too.
Proud weenie lover.
Or even like getting Greek yogurt.
Yeah, and
Like a
granola.
parfait.
and like protein pancakes.
Dude,
and,
but the sad part about that, like
waffles and stuff
granola
like
is just
that.
as expensive as fucking like a pack of fucking chicken.
Yeah, it is.
Really?
Granola itself, dude. It's
What if you
Pretty
You
expensive.
can make your own granola, right? Or is that's too advanced? I don't know.
I'm not that advanced. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, how do you balance the meal prep life and your 9 to 5 job?
I don't.
And
Just
your
kidding.
personal life?
No, I guess it does get hard sometimes. I know, like, towards the end of the school year, I was, like, extremely tired. But you just have to prep early because it's not just like, okay, I prep Sundays and that's it. It's only on Sunday. I guess it's kind of like whenever you're podcasting, some people may think like, oh, you just like sit down and talk on the camera, but it's not like that. You know, you have to make sure everything's set up. Yeah. So what I do is
for Johnny.
I mean,
these guys just show
Michael
up.
just shows up.
He shows up with his little
I
speaker.
help.
Dancing.
Yeah, you help pour up the shots and that's it. Just kidding. But
I needed that today.
Yeah.
But well, I stopped taking orders at a specific time. Like,
What time is that?
Saturdays at noon.
So aggressive, man.
What time is that?
Just so people know.
No, yeah. So I put up my menu on Wednesdays. So from Wednesday till Saturday at noon, that's whenever I stopped taking orders. And I make sure that, okay, Saturdays is my grocery shopping day. So that's whenever, because I don't just go get a bunch of chicken and a bunch of this and a bunch of that. Like, no, like I've learned to, like, I know how many like chicken meals I can make like out of like a pack of chicken. I know like same for like the ground turkey or the ground beef. Like I know how much meals I can make out of like a pound or 2 pounds or whatever. So I go based off of that. So like I go through all the meals. I calculate like how many chickens I need, how many shrimp, how many like broccolis, asparagus, whatever that I need, and then based off that, like I go to the grocery store, and then I start already kind of pre-prepping on Saturdays. So like whatever vegetables I have to cut, if I have to marinate certain things, defrost, whatever, I start doing that Saturdays. And then Sundays I wake up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, depending how many meals I have. But the reason why I started doing that was because I go to church. My church starts at 11, and before I was prepping after church. So I would get home sometimes like at 2, 3 o'clock, and then I start prepping, and then like say I'd finish by like 7 or 8 o'clock sometimes, and then still people having to pick up. Like it just became very stressful. I think you had came one of the times I know I had like a disaster in my kitchen too.
A mess.
It was a disaster. A mess.
Just kidding.
Horrible.
But Andrea was there, so
there was like live chickens running around.
Everything. I was chopping them off.
Go get that one. Go get that one.
That one's yours, Raleigh.
That one's yours.
Throw it in the oven.
Yeah.
How'd you guys know? That's exactly how it went down.
Just pick it up by the head and just like
You spin it.
You're mad.
Yeah. My grandma used to do that shit, bro.
It's crazy, dog.
Fuck yeah, it was crazy, dog.
wild.
I was a little ass kid the first time I saw it. I was like, what? It was crazy. Changed my life. I'd never seen
And
death.
that's why you don't eat eggs, huh?
That's why you don't
Damn,
eat chicken.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I love chicken. I ate it that same day. I was like, damn, it was good.
Thank you. Shout out chicken.
I can really taste the twisted neck.
Yeah. Can taste the fear.
But no, so and then I would have to go to like still clean up and then go to work the next day. It was too much. So I found like, no, like I need to get them done before church. That way, like when I get back, like all I have to worry about is like people picking up. And that's it. So I decided to do that. Like my goal is always by 10 o'clock, like I already have people picking up their meals.
You should be asleep by then.
On a Sunday. Yeah.
In the morning,
They should not be picking up past like 5.
Hey, Raleigh.
That's like for real. Like, but honestly, that's like her day off, dude. Like,
Oh,
sleep.
right.
Like, leave me alone so I
I
can
see what
chill
you
the
mean.
rest of the day.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
don't like consider that. I guess some people maybe they don't know, or the ones that do know don't really realize it. It's like I do have a full-time job, you know. Like
I'm one of them. I picked up at 8. Just kidding.
He's like, he shows up at midnight. He's like, "Where are my meals?
I'm
Where's
hungry.
my chicken?"
Hello.
But yeah, some people like don't like consider that like for sure. Like I do have to wake up early the next day, and I'm a mom too, so it's like my life isn't just meal prepping, you know. And another thing too is like I'm not a restaurant, you know. Like I don't have like a whole bunch of food just stocked up, you know. Why you don't? I don't. So like some people hit me up like super last minute, And I guess when I first started, I would accommodate a lot for people. Like, say it's Sunday and like, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I forgot to order. Like, can I get this, and that? And even though, like, I was completely done, I'd be like, oh. I was like, okay. So I would go to the store, get exactly what I needed. And that became extremely exhausting and something that, like, now I'm just like, no, like, I do have to think of myself too.
Yeah.
You know, so now I'm just kind of like, if I have whatever I have left, like, that's all I'm going to sell. Like, I'm not going to go back to the store because Sundays it's like, yeah, I need to, like, reset.
So I'm saying
Yep.
5:30 is like the cutoff time, honestly.
But it's
Just out of respect for yourself.
No,
though.
for sure. And I guess I'm kind of getting to that now, too, because I used to consider others so much that I'm just like, no, well.
Starting this week, you're doing that.
Yeah, well, I can see it like in the beginning because you're new and you're starting your own business, so you want to build that loyalty, and doing things like that definitely builds that loyalty. But at some point, you got to say like, "Fuck these guys."
Yeah,
man.
and I barely got to the point where this past, like, just yesterday. Today's Monday, huh? Just yesterday, where I was like, no, I can't, because and the thing is, it's somebody that had like consistently ordered. She was like one of my regulars, but she kind of like stopped for a little bit. And like I was driving my daughter back home, or to
Where you at?
Where you at?
You're like, shout her out. I'm gonna put her at right here. No, or she was like, I was just like driving. I was already like in that, okay, I'm done. Like, and I hadn't even finished cleaning, so I was just gonna get home and like chill because I had a crazy long weekend. I think when I had told you guys, I probably slept like 5 hours the whole weekend, so I was like extremely exhausted yesterday. So anyway, like, she hits me up and she's like, oh, like, do you have any meals? And I told her, actually, I think I do have some, like, a little bit left over. And like, instead of asking like, oh, what do you have, she was just like, oh, okay, I want two of this, one of this, and blah blah. And I'm just like, what, skirt, hold up. I was like, no,
Skirt.
hold on, like, skirt. Stop
Did you
that
type
right
that out?
now.
You're like, skirt.
Yeah, no, I really did. Just kidding. I did I did an audio. And then the little hand emoji. But no, that's when I guess it kind of like hit me like, no, you can't, because I was extremely tired, I'm telling you. So I told her, no, hold on, let me get home and see like what I have left over. And that's exactly what I did. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I was like, whatever I have left, this is it. Like, I'm not going to make more because...
Did she buy?
I'm not going to say this. No, I'm going to say it. I sold them to somebody else. Like, I did.
No, I don't blame you if they were willing to pick him up before a certain time. If she was like holding it up, I mean...
But also, it was also because I didn't have like sufficient for what she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think she had wanted like 2 ground beef and like chicken and something else. Well, I didn't have any more chicken left. I had ground turkey, I had ground beef, and I had shrimp. And I just went like whatever I had left over, that's whatever I was able to make the meals out of. And this other person that came to me, I let them know what I had, and they got what they wanted. And I told her, like, I only have like 3 ground turkeys left, and she's like, oh no, she didn't want any of the ground turkeys. So yeah,
that's
she
her
didn't
fault.
take them. But then those 3, I was like, well, I'll just keep them for myself, because I forget about me. Like, I have to meal prep for myself too.
Do you cook for yourself during the week?
I don't. Sometimes, not really.
So you just eat out?
No, I just don't eat.
She just said she meal preps for herself.
Well,
No.
not all the
No,
time.
not all the time.
Oh, okay.
Some,
That's what I'm
like, I
saying.
normally eat like whatever is like left over. Like, I forget to include myself, like, whenever I'm like getting the quantity and stuff. I forget about myself. So
You
I
should
like,
make
okay,
yourself
whatever I have
food
left
first
over,
before you start cooking for everybody else.
put myself first.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
I gotta
Yeah,
put
that's
myself
deep, dog.
first. Damn, that is deep.
That is deep.
Damn.
Damn. You're so right. No, because, I had those 3. I had 3 ground turkeys left, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. Like, I'm good for the week. But then...
Just 3 meals for the week?
Yeah.
She only eats 3 times a week. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's because Thursday, like, I have plans and stuff. Like,
Okay.
oh, no, you know what? Those plans got canceled.
You could eat 4 times this week now.
Oh, yay! No, but one of my, like, customers came to pick up, and I guess her sister, she had a passenger with her, and she was like, do you have any, like, leftover? I was like, you know what? take these.
Here's a
So,
bowl of cereal.
Wow.
here's some cereal. So yeah, like she took.
I'll
them.
eat a slice of cheese.
I love cheese.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I wouldn't be crying. I'd be like,
Okay.
Michael wants to make his own cheese.
Is that
You
a
should.
Is that a joke? Oh yeah, I do. I do. I can't tell with you, dog.
Is that a joke?
Wow.
Wants to make his own cheese.
Wait, you legit want to make your own cheese?
Yeah. Mozzarella.
How do you make cheese? Isn't cheese like?
I don't know, but I
Isn't
want to
cheese
make it.
just like bad milk?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Yeah,
let it
that
sit and
ferments.
you like skin the top off and I don't know. You do some shit.
It sounds disgusting, but I love cheese. So
Yeah.
It's fine.
You
Fuck yeah.
make pizzas.
Yeah.
You should add that to your
We should
menu.
collab.
And be like, this week we're doing pizzas.
Yeah.
We gotta be here at this time exactly because yeah, that shit like you have to eat it right there and then.
He's made pizza and doesn't invite us.
Yeah.
Really?
He just sends us pictures of it.
Why are you even here then?
Yeah, I'm like, look at how good this is, guys.
You guys don't get any.
Yeah, you
He's
should
al-
be here right now.
Yeah, he's always like, oh, my pizza's the best.
Yeah.
And we're just like,
We wouldn't know.
like you know.
That's messed up.
Raleigh loves pizza.
He really
Yeah.
does.
No, I have invited him, but whatever.
Dude, scheduling. We're adults, dude. We
Yeah,
have
bro,
you
lives,
gotta
I
let us-
guess,
I
or
have a
whatever.
pod to run. You got to let me know 2 weeks. in
Yeah,
advance.
Raleigh's at fucking Union. Like, yeah.
I have not gone in a fucking while, dude.
We just went.
Yesterday.
Fuck.
Like
It's been like
2,
a month,
3
dude.
days.
Dude,
No,
we went like last week. This week. When we did.
When
with-
was that?
with the
That's a
takeover
long
guys.
time
Friday?
for him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's true, huh? But like aside that, like I'm talking about like myself.
Oh, like your Wednesdays.
like
Your Wednesdays
I have not
with
done
Raleigh.
that shit like in a month, dude.
Oh, because they have like the dollar pizza on Wednesdays.
Yeah, dollar cheese pizza.
It was a Wednesday when we went.
Yeah, it was.
that was Wednesday.
Yeah, it was this past Wednesday.
Oh shit.
You just don't remember because you had too much to drink, dog.
Yeah.
Dude, I was fine up until that fucking shot.
Which one? Oh, we took.
The last
The
one.
Hornito
Oh
shot,
yeah.
dude.
Oh
The one
yeah.
That's what did me in, dude.
that
Yeah.
sealed the deal for
Yeah, I know.
Raleigh.
I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah, I should have said no.
So we went to go do a podcast with the guys of the Takeover show, which it'll be out sometime within the next couple of weeks. But afterwards, we went to Union. We're like, let's go get some beers, and we met up with them there and had a couple of beers. Misa bought us some shots, so shout out Misa for that. And we had, what was it, Hornitos? It was Hornitos?
Yeah.
Hornitos. And after that, Raleigh was...
That used to be my go-to, Hornitos with a slice of orange.
Oh yeah, they served it with orange.
They started with orange, yeah.
You guys had an orange?
It was there, dog.
You're like, rah.
Yeah. So we had carpooled because we all rode together, and I drove us back. And we get here, we're talking shop in my car in the parking outside, and then out of nowhere, Raleigh just starts like fucking like spinning and just
It
like
was fucking horrible.
And then
I've
it's-
not been like that in like forever.
yeah.
I
Dog,
don't
he-
picture you like that.
It was weird though, because it was like, bro, we were good.
Yeah.
Dude,
Me and the guys were chilling like Raleigh, you good?
It creeped up on me so quick, dude. Because I was fine. And then,
Yeah. And then I told Liam, I was like, nah, dog, we gotta take him home. You can't let him drive. So we tucked him in and everything. And
Aw.
Yeah, and who
Cute.
threw up? Someone threw up.
just
Yeah.
I
You threw
did.
it wasn't even a lot either, but it was just like, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm going to throw up.
But you know what? I'm always prepared. I always have bags
yeah, it
in my
wasn't a-
car for that same reason, because somebody threw up in my car like years ago.
Oh, that's gross.
And ever since, I always have plastic bags in my car just in case. So if you
Did-
guys need to throw up,
Did
got
you
you.
have to clean it up, or did they clean it?
I cleaned it up.
That's
Oh,
disgusting.
that's
didn't make
even
a mess.
worse.
That's disgusting.
So
Damn, did they apologize?
That's happened to me before.
yeah.
Yeah. Like they didn't even apologize.
You looked at me like I
and was
fucking
so-
did it.
That happened before.
It was one of my meal preps. Just kidding.
Dude, one of that time, I got so fucked up when we went kayaking on the river.
Oh,
I
it's
was
'cause-
so fucked
It's
up.
because the heat.
Not, well, aside that, dude. I drank a whole ass bottle by myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
That-
the
that
heat.
probably did.
That would do it.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
that. Maybe it was the amount that you had.
That and the heat.
Wasn't that day crazy? Like, didn't we,
He doesn't remember.
honestly, it's because my memory is
Well, no,
horrible.
because I don't know what the fuck Bree was doing, but like
Swimming.
me and our other friend, like
I don't think she was there,
we
actually.
just went kayaking on the river, and like we just stopped. We kayaked for like 2-3 hours, and
Yeah,
then we
I
just
remember.
came to a complete stop or whatever. We're just chilling, but by that time I was already like fucking gone. Like
Oh, yeah.
I need to like go get my truck anyways. So like Bree was like, just call Bree, like go get my truck and then come back this way.
Where was this?
It was.
Dope.
Here in the river.
Here?
But it was
so we
like-
started off by what's
Like the Gadsden area?
no, the Vinton one.
Oh, okay.
We started up by it's not even that far, dude, honestly, like in miles wise, but kayaking it's like
Yeah,
fucking like
it
3
takes a
hours,
while,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Vinton all the way to like that first Conoteo bridge, if anything.
Like fucking yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like Red Road? Like
No, Vinton.
No,
No,
that's,
from
yeah,
Vinton
that's
to
too far.
Conoteo?
Yeah.
That's like a what, good 5 miles? I don't know.
3 to 5,
3 to
if
5?
anything, dude. But
Yeah.
that shit on a kayak, dude, that's
Yeah, it takes
All
a
day.
while.
2-3 hours, dude. Straight up.
And then I showed up to the rescue.
when'd you guys go? Like what like during what time of year?
It was during the summer.
Ugh.
Well, that's like the only time that they have.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
that's right,
fucking
that's right.
water flows from like March up until like I don't know, they'll probably stop fucking. They'll empty it out next month. If
Yeah,
anything.
I think till like August. Or
It's the Rio Grande, right?
Yeah.
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 The Rio Grande.
Rio
Rio
Grande.
Grande.
Oh my gosh! One time, it was a few years ago. I went tubing with some friends, and we had our kids and stuff. And Elena's very like adventurous and stuff. So, she didn't just want to like chill on the tube. She wanted to be out like swimming, and like the
Yeah,
Rio
but you
Grande
could
is not. It's
stand
not.
there.
It's not deep.
But it's still dangerous for kids.
It is. So I was kind of like, I was like, no, like stay close, stay close. So we're like going, and I kind of like, I was like, okay, like nothing's happened. Like sometimes we had to stand up because there wasn't enough water to like keep us going.
Fucking
So-
rock scraping your ass.
Yeah, no, really. So you're like scooting over. So I was like, okay, it's not deep, it's fine. And then all of a sudden, like, I
One
guess
little
we
step
reached.
and you just like, whew.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
seriously,
it's sketchy.
because and like the current's still going, and you don't think like it's that strong, but it was. So like we're kind of like separating, and like my mom fear comes, and I just start telling her like, stay there, and then like she takes a step, and like boom, I just see her go down.
Oh, shit.
Like my heart dropped, so I just like immediately get out of the tube, and I'm swimming as hard as I can, and like I couldn't get
You
anywhere.
fucking lifeguard. Beep.
Yeah, my wet and wild days came in, and I was like, remember everything. So I'm like swimming as hard as I can, and I'm not getting anywhere. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. So then my friend's husband, like, he jumps out, and I can see him like pushing through the current, and he like
Swimming
just grabs
against the
her
current?
against the current.
that's
He just
fucking tough.
grabs her, and now my heart like
Shit.
horrible. It was the
God
scariest
damn.
experience of my life. But it's crazy because like we're literally scraping our butts because it's
And
not
then it
that
just
deep, and
picks
then
up,
like
yeah.
boom, like we just see her
Dude,
like
it sucks because there's like, it kind of like in the middle, you're like, all right, you're stuck. You could stand up 2-3 feet easily, you know?
yeah.
Fucking you move over to the left like 5 feet, dude, and then you're fucking like,
That's exactly what
your
happened.
head is over fucking water.
And that's
That-
exactly what happened because when
Underwater.
I jumped in, like it wasn't like I touched the bottom. Like I went down and I got up and I was like, what the heck? It's that deep right here.
That
That was
happened
scary.
to me when I was
So how old was she at this point?
She was.
this motherfucker.
And I'm like, do I answer?
You know, yeah,
Yeah, please, real quick.
She was 4. No, just kidding.
I
She was 2.
She just didn't know how to walk.
Come on.
No, she was like, between 8 and 10. Like I'm super bad with like
9.
timelines.
That's pretty. I mean,
We'll
that's
just
She was
say
9.
She was 9.
Cut,
About
cut
9
the
years
difference.
old.
She was 9.
it's little.
Yeah.
She's little. She's
Yeah.
little. Okay, go ahead, John.
I was about shit, I don't remember how. I was around that age, maybe probably like 10, 12. But we had gone to Radium Springs. Radium Springs? Is that what it's called?
Radiant Springs.
Radium Springs?
Radiant.
Radium.
Have you been there?
No,
No? You know where it's at?
it's right outside of Cruces. But
Yeah, yeah.
what's out
It's
there?
it's in like New Mexico.
It's like 10 miles away from Cruces. Dude, he's not even that funny.
Yeah.
It's because I understand his humor and it's hilarious.
It's
Like,
not that funny.
It is.
It's not
I
that
didn't
funny.
think he was when I'm watching, but now that I'm here,
It's like I kind of hated him, but now
I was like,
Shut
Stop in the
up.
heel. Stop
he
in the
was
heel.
my least favorite.
Oh, he's talking again?
I was like, oh, shut up. My phone is kidding. But now that I'm here, I'm like, you're funny.
He's great.
I think you're just too nervous. You find him funny.
No, not anymore. I'm just like,
it's the caffeine talking.
No, I'm funny,
it's
guys.
the express.
All right, he's funny. He's funny. He's funny.
With this fucking
Radiant
loafers.
Springs, damn it.
Okay, you went to
Um,
Radium.
So I'm in Radium Springs. It's in New Mexico, and it's basically like the river here, but they have like a little dam.
That's the real Grand River, dog.
Yeah, that's where they release it, right?
It's the same river.
It's the same river.
It's the
I don't
same
fucking know, dog.
It goes-
Fucking,
It goes up.
I failed fucking
It
geology.
starts in
and
Colorado,
shit.
dude. Ends in the Gulf of Mexico. Third largest river in the States.
They're large river. There you go.
There you go.
Anyways, I'm in this fucking river, and same thing. I'm swimming. I'm having a good time, and I'm probably like around maybe like 10, 12 years old. I'm swimming in the water, and I'm like, oh man, this is so cool. And then out of nowhere, same shit. I just fucking drop, boom, and I'm like, oh shit! And the current starts taking me, and I was with my brother at the time, and my brother saw it, and he fucking just big brothered it. He started like swimming, and then because I started like swimming trying to get to the current, like to the edge, but it was just too strong, and I couldn't. I fucking like I was gassing out, and I started like doggy paddling, and I was like, but my brother ended up grabbing me, and he fucking ended up pushing me to the edge and kind of saved my life. Low key, I
That's
could
scary.
have drowned. Yeah.
Because the currents are strong. Like
Yeah.
it may not look like it,
Surprisingly.
but they're
Yeah.
extremely strong, and it makes me think like, because sometimes like when you read the stories of like migrant crossings and stuff, they've been finding like a lot of bodies
Yeah, I don't know how they fucking do
by
it.
the river.
The ones that make it across.
Yeah.
the ones that make
I don't know how
it.
they do it.
And like I guess before I used to think like, oh yeah, it's like the Rio Grande, like you just have to cross, but no, like the currents are strong.
It's fucking
and even,
wild.
yeah, it's like crazy. So it's sad like hearing that
Yeah.
I mean, drownings and stuff, because people don't really think about that. It's crazy.
It is.
Imagine in the ocean.
That's even scary. The beach.
That's
Yeah, fuck
scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then who showed us that bite? It was a shark bite. Do you guys see this?
Oh yeah, somebody sent it in. What group chat was it? We have so many fucking group chats
I
now.
just don't reply. I don't know.
We need to just
Do not just
delete all of them and just do one massive group
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Except Louis.
Except Louis.
Yeah, just
Louis
take
it.
him out. Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit this part.
Nah,
out.
but he's cool, but
No,
he's
no,
cool, but
we're
he's
gonna leave
cool.
it in. He needs to know.
Yeah.
No,
He needs
you're
to
not
know.
part
You're
of the
out.
group chat.
But he's so cool. But you're still cool, dog.
Yeah, we're cool, dog. We're cool.
He invited himself last week. Like we're shooting a podcast with Jerry. He just showed up and we're like, "What are you? The fuck are you doing, dog?"
Where's my mic? Sit down right here, I guess.
Bring the booster seat. Just kidding, Louis. I love you.
But no, I saw this fucking picture where like a shark like took a fucking bite. It was like recently,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He just took a bite out of the calf. It's like clean. Just, if
Was
you
that
find
today?
it, put it right here.
Yeah, I'll go through. I'll scroll through all
Yeah.
the memes and stuff.
Yeah.
Was that from today?
No, it was like yesterday or the day. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I haven't opened
But
shit.
it was like four attacks like in one day.
Where at? Miami? Florida? It's usually on the East Coast.
I might have heard, yeah. I just didn't really look into it. I don't know if it was that one, but there was like
Yeah.
recent ones
Like
in Florida.
4th of July weekend. It was
Yeah.
just
That sounds like Florida shit.
Imagine
Maybe.
like
Or,
celebrating 4th of July and you get bit by fucking Jaws.
for real.
Dun dun. Dun.
I don't think the music was playing. They should have played it.
That's a warning. He's here. Jaws.
Oh shit.
Have you,
That'd be badass.
have you guys been to Universal Studios Hollywood?
Yeah. But real quick,
Was
that
that
w-
California?
Yeah.
As a kid.
that would be badass though. Real quick, like if the lifeguards did see like a Jaws coming,
Yeah.
like they play that music,
like that's
and that's
warning.
that's the
everybody
warning.
would know. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
universal-
It's funny
Shark.
because it's just like noise and then everybody on the beach hears it.
Yeah. Dun-dun,
Create panic.
It's both funny and informational.
You just see one person just like,
Fuck yeah. And then someone has to be like, we're gonna need a bigger ball.
let me get all my things. I'm on the beach. Let me get all my things.
Fuck yeah. That'd be badass.
Jaws is badass.
Yeah,
dude.
fuck yeah. All right. Anyway, go on.
No, I was just saying because they had we did the studio tour. You know that little trolley thing that you go on, and it was I think like the 60th anniversary.
When was this?
When I went to California like a couple weeks ago,
Oh, okay.
and they still have the.
Sorry, Joe.
He's not that funny.
They're
I know.
I'm listening, Johnny.
Did you spike that shit or what?
I think he did.
Like she's sober. Like what's going on here?
And that's what I told Raleigh. I was like, I don't need alcohol to have fun. I'm sorry, you guys are boring. Just kidding.
I am.
But I'm not.
I am.
Just kidding.
I need it 100%.
Like, for sure. This is the only reason
I'm
why
not that
I'm
boring, but like.
The reason why I come.
I need alcohol to get through life.
Oh shit.
Sorry, back to you. You know.
Yeah.
And then this one time.
And then
Motherfuckers.
he's just there. Like,
No, I was just gonna say they have the Jaws ride there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the same Jaws ride they've been doing since like the dawn of time.
Explain it.
It's pretty cool. You never been there?
As a kid, dude. I don't know.
Mm.
They recreate the like the lake scene or
The boat ride?
Yeah. So you go through and there's a lake and then you see the Jaws coming and then they play the music dun 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 and then he fucking submerges and then just like a jump scare and pops out of the side.
Is
of
it a
the-
water ride? Do you get wet?
You get splashed, but you don't really get wet. It's because it's the little tramway thing that they do. They just drive through all the sets in Universal because they have actual movie sets at Universal Studios.
Some guy's like, just like, bitch, throws a water balloon at you.
Yeah,
that's
it's got a little
the
water
element
gun.
of surprise right there.
And all the tourists are like, yeah, yeah.
And it was cool because they have the Bates Motel there.
Yeah, that was
and
pretty badass.
We got to get off and walk around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
what?
they had because it was the anniversary of the studio thing.
Oh
So
shit.
they dropped us off there and we got to walk around the
Is
Bates
that a movie
Motel.
or something?
Psycho.
Psycho.
Fucking badass movie. It's the actual set that they used.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
I don't know.
It's cool.
Richard Bates Hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're nerds, dude. I wouldn't know.
And then they have fucking Back to the Future. That part was pretty badass.
They don't have that one anymore.
They don't?
No.
Oh shit.
No, they've gotten rid of the. They have the World of the Worlds that that.
Oh, I
scene
like that movie.
You know,
Oh yeah.
where where the plane crashes in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
They have all the wreckage of the planes around.
That
and
shit's
shit.
crazy.
That's
cool.
cool. That's super cool.
It's a big ass set.
Oh yeah.
I think it's cool how I know you talked about it in one of your podcasts that they're shooting a movie here.
Yeah, they're shooting one here in El Paso
Yeah, that's super cool.
with Leo and Benicio.
I just hope people don't like stupid. Like, don't embarrass the family, guys. Like, because
It's bound to happen. It's El Paso.
Yep.
it's El Paso, exactly.
They probably stopped shooting after day 2.
I know.
Like,
though.
yeah,
Let's
I
get the
can't.
fuck out of here,
I
guys.
can't with how these
Crazy.
Mexicans.
For 4th of July, Benicio del Toro was at the Chihuahuas game.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was there with some other people, from the movie.
Some other
That's
Mexicans.
cool.
Mhm.
Some other
Some other Mexicans.
Oh, they're at Chihuahua's game.
But he was in the movie Sicario, which they also filmed parts of
Yeah.
it here.
Which
in
is
El Paso.
based on a true story, by the way.
Yeah.
Is it?
Like,
Yeah.
you see the mountain, the one that says La Biblia es la verdadera, like that
Yeah.
they show that in the movie.
Yeah.
And when they drive through by UTEP right there, where you can see the fence.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that movie's pretty. And then that fight scene that came out like on the bridge or whatever, that really happened.
The one that they busted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really happened.
But
Lots of
they didn't film
I was
on
there.
this bridge. I think
I
they
was
filmed
there.
it.
yeah.
Somewhere, yeah. Brie was she was stuck in El Puente
No,
Libre.
he said
She's
it,
all
like,
like, fuck.
Damn
on
it.
Snapchat.
I'm gonna be late for my meal preps.
I'm all preps, guys.
I gotta go.
Church.
Damn, now they gotta pick it up at 8.
I say we try the salsas because they're eyeballing.
Let's
For
do it.
Sure,
Yeah.
do it.
Let's do
Fuck,
it.
dude.
Okay.
Say less.
Say less.
Do it. So Riley already ruined the element of surprise.
You tasted it already?
No.
You couldn't fucking wait, dog.
And I told him, I was like, wait, I want like the initial reaction. He's like,
Yeah, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
She told me that after I already had the first one.
No, that's not true. You dipped it in because I told you not
stick
to.
their
She's like, don't do it.
No, that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah,
I was like, no. He's like,
dude, I'm fat. What do you expect, dude? I just need to eat.
yeah.
All right, Bree. So walk us through your two salsas. Tell us what they are, what they consist of, secret recipe, and all that good stuff.
Okay. So the green one, that one is a serrano jalapeno based salsa. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I honestly, that's how I taste test my salsas.
Yeah, we
I
see
like
it.
soup,
We see it.
but it's so good. So that one, it's like a chunkier one.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and taste
Hey.
it. Go ahead.
Go, I know this big. Okay, it's chunky.
Say less.
All right.
Yeah, do the ASMR crunch, please.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yes, you got a good piece.
Eat that shit.
Bitch.
Oh shit.
Yes.
It's good. It's not spicy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But it,
That one's not as like that
That one's
spicy.
good as fuck.
yeah. Dude, let me have a nut.
Damn.
He's like, wait, hold on.
All right. Yeah. We gotta
shit.
get another second taste because the first one I was distracted by the.
By the napkin?
Yeah. Sal, do you want to taste?
Get in here, Sal.
Wow.
Shout out Sal. He's doing the behind the scenes today.
You're here.
Okay, go feed it to him.
Yeah. Go.
I got you, dog. Just don't bite my finger off. No, you're not. You're here.
He's dedicated.
We seen you. We seen you.
Oh shit. That was good.
It's good. So what does it have in it again?
Damn.
So it's
You don't have to give away your recipe if you don't want to, but
Oh yeah.
well, it's mostly like serranos and jalapenos. That's like
Just give it away.
the main base of it. I mean, even if I give it to you, like it's not gonna taste the same. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's true.
And then this red one, it's not really like red. If you see the color, it's kind of like a
It's a little.
Orangey.
like an
Orangey.
orange.
Oh shit! This one's good too. Damn. Oh fuck! I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Where you're like, oh, I love this one, but then you taste this one. Oh, I love this one too.
Yeah, so you kind of go back and forth.
Oh shit!
So this one is a chile de árbol one.
Fuck yeah!
But it's not like just chile de árbol. It also has like serranos and stuff. So it's a
Damn.
mixture of both. The orangey one, yeah. I just call it red, but yeah, obviously like it's not super red or anything like that.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
It's
What?
not-
So this one's has what?
Chile de árbol.
It has chili in it, dude.
It's chile.
That's why it's orange.
Yeah, because you're mixing the red and the green, so
Yeah.
it comes out like that.
Damn. She's good.
That's good.
That's good as fuck. We want some?
I'm here like
Dude, I have all
No, just
this
kidding.
for $15, guys.
The
$15.
the spice level
That's actually a good
is
deal.
just like on point. It's not too hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too mild. It's just you get a little kick out of it.
yeah.
It lingers a little bit.
2 for $25 with the A-Town Talk discount.
Yeah, use promo code.
Yes. I guess. Sure.
She's all like,
Just kidding. No, actually, we can do that. That's actually a good idea.
be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So can you like hand me one of the jars, please?
Yeah.
Um,
Which one?
whichever. So yeah, this is the 32 ounce. I usually like the stickers like old. I ran out of stickers. I was telling them.
I remember
It does
you
have
telling
like
us.
my beautiful sticker up here, but this is the 32 ounce, and I feel like it's pretty big. Like it lasts you for a while.
Oh yeah.
What's the shelf time on that?
Like 2 days. No, I'm just kidding. No, just kidding. Oh, snap.
Only have 2 days.
Oh, no. It's a week.
It's good enough to chug.
I say a week
Yeah.
because after that, like, I'm like, no, like, yeah, like 1 week and like, that's it. Because I did look up, like, with the mason jar, you can have it longer, but I don't want anyone to get sick. But I mean,
Once
you eat
have
it at your own.
refrigerated, it needs to keep refrigerated.
Yeah, you can keep it refrigerated. And
Do you give it to your clients or customers refrigerated or just like room temperature?
Well, it just depends when they pick it up. There's been some, and honestly, and I was debating. I'm such an overthinker, but I was like,
Bro,
and
they're
I was gonna
both
message you about it. I was like, do you guys want it like fresh out the blender, like warm? Because it tastes so good like that. I love it like that. But then I was like, or should I like refrigerate it, like let it marinate and stuff? Because it tastes good like that too. But like with me, like I love it when it's like fresh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like fresh, it's warm, like fresh out, you know? So
I can tell.
it tastes so
Isn't
good.
it spicier too when it's fresh?
I feel like it
Like
is.
when you first, because I know, like, so my dad is a salsa connoisseur. The man makes it, and the day of, it's like fucking hot.
Hey, go bring
Yeah.
it out so you can taste it.
You want to taste my dad's salsa?
Sure.
Bring it back, bring it
Hey, a ver cómo sabe esta.
Yeah,
back. Bring out all the salsas.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But it's, you know what he
La
told me?
salsa.
La salsa.
So my dad's
Los frijoles.
he's like great. He's all about cooking and stuff. He says that, yeah, he found a recipe because he made this off the internet. Thank you, Sal. He put a tortilla in there.
good.
He toasted a tortilla, and he threw it in there like in the blender. And that's part of the recipe for this one. There's a
Oh, interesting.
there's a toasted
Yeah.
tortilla.
Say
I'll
that
ask
again?
him for the thing.
Say that again.
Like he toasted a tortilla in the comal, and then
You know,
he threw
I've heard
it
about
in the
that.
blender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I
what's up.
haven't tried it.
This is up. Probably like a little bit of texture and shit. A bit of crunch.
We'll see.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
there's a whole
I
lot
see the
tortilla. So
face.
dip it in, dog.
Riley's like, say less. I got this.
Damn, should stick.
Ooh, that looks good. Honestly,
It was,
I
you know
wanna
what?
try
It was really spicy when he first made it. I don't. It's been there. He made it for 4th of July
Okay.
for the cookout we did.
Let me rinse my mouth out. Dad wanna
Like
mix
cleanse your
flavors.
palate, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's super thick. I love that.
That's what she said.
Go, Dad.
E.
She said that too.
Daddy. Maybe you can hire my dad to be your salsa guy if you approve.
Mmm. That's good. Are we gonna ASMR this?
Yeah, you gotta do it close to the mic so the fans at home can hear it. So this right here is Don Chilo salsa.
That's really good.
It's
I feel like that's like
So way diff-
restaurant type salsa right there.
It's a way different flavor, for sure.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. I like it.
Nice.
It's not as spicy as it was that first couple of days.
It has a good little kick to it.
It has like a, I don't know, like a,
Oh, it's the after kick, huh?
I
It
feel
comes
like-
after.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. My
She got
mouth's
me.
been on fire since the first one, so
Yeah.
I can't tell anymore.
I have like a really like high spice tolerance, so
Nah, that one got me. Your dad's got me.
like
It's the
it's
aftertaste.
good, but yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
tastes
a,
good. It's,
it's really good.
it's a
honestly.
tortilla.
It has
I'm
like a
gonna try the
heartier
tortilla.
taste to it.
Is it
Sal.
organic tortilla or like?
I don't know. No, it's probably from Cuauhtemoc.
Oh, okay.
Probably that's where we get our tortilla.
Yeah, that's good for sure.
Cuauhtemoc.
I can live off of
The
like
town?
tostadas and salsa for sure.
No, the tortilla Cuauhtemoc. Yeah, I think just part of our culture is it's essential. Like, you have to have salsa at home.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting me now.
Your dad's?
Just all of
Dude, your dad's got me, dog.
This one was not that bad.
This is my favorite though.
That one was.
They're all so good. Fuck. I don't know which one. They're all good. They're all good.
No, they're
Good
bomb.
shit.
Yeah.
I know, huh?
We should have brought some tacos. Yeah.
Isn't there a place down the street?
El Abuelo. Or this one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's like right there.
The one across my house.
Is it new?
Yeah, it's called San Isidro.
Oh, you know what? I think I did see it not too long ago.
You know the funny
it's
thing is
kinda
my
new.
dad's name is Isidro,
Mira.
and then that's like there. So that's
He should sell them some salsa.
some salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was good.
Fuck. This is great. Good job, Brie.
Yeah,
you.
yeah, good job.
Thank you. So you guys saw this was all like
Son of a bitch. Your dad's got me, dog. It's spicy. It's like lingering there. Now I need to drink more.
Yeah, I need a. Yeah,
That shit was good.
you know one of my.
Your eyes are watery, dog.
I know. It's like this is like Mexican hot ones, you know.
yeah.
And we're just eating like damn idea.
I call this one.
right.
Yeah. Well, like that.
There's more tostadas, guys.
Nah, but I just wanted to do that just for
Because he's a dick.
I want to do like the hot ones challenge, or even go to Buffalo Wild Wings and try all of their spicy wings. Because I think I have a pretty good tolerance for spice, but
I think I do. 'Cause,
I'm good.
Like, that's why when people tell me, like, ask me if it's spicy, like, to me, it's not, because my tolerance is super high.
It's like at a perfect like level.
Yeah, and that's that's like whatever I was aiming at. I'm like, I don't want it to be too spicy where people can't eat it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
But I want it like
It has
enough
a
where
kick.
they have the little kick, because then it's just juice.
You kind of have to keep eating it, like, ooh, you know?
Yeah, because it
Not
has
only
like
that-
a lingering
Oh yeah.
type of kick.
But the taste is good, like a good salsa, because it can be spicy, but then it has no taste to
Yeah.
it, and it's kind of like it's just painful.
This is both.
It's both.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
It's a good pain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's cool. You see, like, I get all excited with that. Like, I was like watching you guys, and I'm like, oh, do they like it?
No, hell yeah.
That was cool.
Good job.
I need more tostadas because it's spicy. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about. You mentioned you go to church on Sundays now.
Yeah.
And this is somewhat of a newfound journey for you in your life now.
Yeah. It's been starting in February. It was a year. That was my, like, I guess, like, anniversary of when I first initially stepped into that church that I go to.
You got baptized and shit too?
I did. Actually, I did last year.
In the river? Or
Yeah, Rio Grande.
Oh, no
I almost
way.
didn't make it. No, I'm just kidding.
She almost drowned.
Almost drowned.
Elena!
That's what you get.
No, I got baptized last year in April. Kind of like, I first went in February, and like, boom, I was like, either I do this now or I like.
And what was your
I
thought
don't.
process through those fucking 2-3 months?
I initially started going just because it's about to get deep.
Just
Just
do
kidding,
it.
but I just had reached a point in my life where I was going through like a very dark stage mentally. And like before, like I feel like I've been there before, because mental health it's real, and like I'm a very emotional person.
It's worse for men.
We'll get to that.
I was like, hold on, we'll talk about that right now.
Hold that thought.
Hold on. Pause.
Hold that thought, big boy.
So
Actually, men,
he's like, wow, why is it always ladies
we're
first?
better.
We cry too.
We matter too.
Our pain is more.
Let me eat some more salsa so I could cry.
Just start eating it with a spoon. But whereas before, whenever I would get into like those like dark stages, I would go to alcohol. For everything, I would kind of go to alcohol. Like even
Hell
if I
yeah.
had a stressful day, hey, I need a beer or whatever. But like with me, it was just different, and I realized like even like back when I would drink, like I think back and I was like I was completely different, and like there was some things that I would have never done if I was sober, so anyway, like come February, I was going through like a really dark stage, and I felt like lost, and I didn't want to go into that hole again. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't. And then the church that I go to, Pacto Viviente, it's an amazing church, guys. I love it. But I had heard about them before, and I had caught some of their lives, but it's different. It's different, like watching a live and actually being there. So I wanted to find a way out, not to go into that like deep place in my mind and in my heart, that I just decided one day I'm just gonna go. I went in person, and at first it was like strange, I guess, because I wasn't sure like how to react or what, and I was just like looking around, and I just remember seeing everyone just like worshiping and like like seeing like their love, and
Did you
I was just
decide
like,
to go from one day to the next, or
yeah. Well, because I had caught their lives, but like I wasn't really like feeling like, oh, I should go, until like I kind of like something happened, and I was like, no, I need to go. And then I went the following week, And then the following week, I just kept on going. And then pastor started talking about like baptisms coming up in April. And then at first I was kind of like, it was like a lingering thought, like, oh, that'd be cool. But I was like, no, not yet. I'm not ready. And then like the more I was going, like it was getting closer to like the baptism days. And then I was thinking like, I just need to do it. It's either like I do it now, like what am I waiting for? Like what am I waiting for? Like I just have to do it. So I went up to pastor and I asked him and he was like, yeah, like for sure. So like we took like some classes initially, just because you have to know what you're doing.
Like
you
Bible
can't
study
just,
classes or what?
kind of to some extent, but more like focus on like the baptism and like what's the purpose and everything.
Yeah.
And then like you need to decide whether or not you want to do it. And like they're not forcing you like, oh, you have to get baptized. Like no, it's all your decision.
It's a personal choice.
Yeah, for sure. Because even pastor asked like in one of the classes, like, if you don't want to do it, like you can say it now. But like no, we all decided, like it was a big group. Actually, I think he had said it was like one of the biggest groups that they had. So I did it. I just like I went for it. I was like, go hard or go home. And I went hard.
God loves when people reach out to him.
No, for sure. For sure, because there are a lot of people who grow up in the church. And there's even like a parable of the prodigal son, and it's the story where it's two sons, and they each get an inheritance, and the oldest, I believe it's the oldest son, like that he stayed home, he stayed with his dad, was working the farm, everything, and then the other son was like, no, give me my inheritance and I'm gonna go off. And he went off to the world, and like he ended up like using up all his inheritance, and he started realizing like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing out here? Like, I have so much at home. Like, and it came to a point where he lost everything. And he was like looking like for scraps of food. And he was thinking like, at home, like my dad's servants are eating better than I am. What am I doing out here? So he comes back home and he like tells his father, like, I'm sorry, like I've sinned, I'm sorry. And he like completely repents, and his dad like welcomes him with like open arms, super joyful. And he like even tells him like, go get like the best cow or something, get the best animal, the fattest one. Like they had a huge feast, a huge party. And that's how they say like with God, like he loves for his like prodigal children to come, and they rejoice because it's like, yeah, the people who have been there, of course, like they're being taken care of, like God loves them. But it's like a big celebration when like a prodigal child comes home. And it's, yeah.
He's like this.
Like,
right? God is like this. Yeah. He's not going to go out and get you, but he's like this. He has his hands out.
He stays out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally stays here. It's like he's just here, like across the bridge, and he's just there, like waiting for you. All you have to do is just cross that bridge. Yep. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. Like God meets you exactly where you're at. Like, and that's what's so beautiful. Because some people are like, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I need to like clean myself up before I go to church. And it's like, that's not how it works. Like he literally meets you exactly where you're at. And that's what's like so beautiful about it.
Every time.
Yeah. So I've talked about this before, that I grew up in a very religious home, and growing up I went to a Christian school and I was going to church all the time. And for years, I stopped going. I hadn't gone to church in, I don't know, over 5 years probably.
Yeah.
For a very long time. And it wasn't until Raleigh invited me recently, like what, 2 months ago, a month ago?
Yeah, like a month.
Around about a month ago, that I didn't know Raleigh started going to church. I don't know where Raleigh just started going to church on Wednesdays by himself. And one day we were just talking, and he's like, I don't know, we were planning something for Wednesday. I'm like, what are you going to do tomorrow? He's like, oh, I'm going to go to church. I'm like, what? I'm like, you go to church now? He's like, yeah.
That's good.
He's like, I'm trying something new. And that made me think, because that was already a thought in my mind that I had been struggling with for a while now, because I had separated myself from that, and I was hurt by previous churches, and because religion is it's so weird to me.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times the people running the churches they can hurt you,
Yeah.
right? Because they're guiding you the wrong way.
Yes, for
And
sure.
I had seen a bunch of crazy stuff happening at churches that it made me think like this is hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like, why? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I got older that I started going through stuff that I realized that it's more than just the church. It's more than just religion. It's your connection with God.
Oh, for sure.
And that's something that I've been getting
That's what
closer
it comes down
to.
if
Yeah,
anything.
it
No,
comes
it
down
literally,
to
and
that.
that's what a lot of people don't understand, because it is true. And unfortunately, like, there are a lot of churches who completely, I guess, I don't know if it's the power or if it's just the devil working through them, where they do hurt people, and they do even like make up their own set of rules, and even the power gets to them, and there's even like cults that are established based on religion. But it's not about religion. Jesus didn't come and build a religion. He built a church, you know, and it's not just a church as in like four walls and you're going there. A church is like us,
Symbolic.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's us, like we are the body, we're a part of his church. And that's why it's important to have that relationship, because it's not about like doing certain like customs all the time, or like repeating a verse every single time and you're forgiven. Like, it doesn't work like that. And that's how kind of like religion is, where they have their own set of rules, but it's like man-made rules, it's man-made traditions, and it's like it's not even biblical sometimes. Like, they're just like, oh, this is a good idea, let's do this, and the Holy Spirit told me, but it's not like that. And that's why it's important that you do build your own relationship with him. And by doing that, is the way you get to know God is by reading his word.
Yeah.
And what I think is so beautiful is that you can have a verse and you can read it one day and it's going to speak to you with whatever you need it to tell you that day. And then you can read it in a year and you know the verse, but it's going to tell you something else.
Yep.
And that's what's like so beautiful. It's like no matter what you're going through, it's like you go back to it and you're going to get a different revelation.
So you post on Instagram, you get those verses.
Yeah.
I started following that. I signed up for that.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah,
Same.
me too.
Yeah.
Same.
That's
I get those every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it because it's every morning. It's just a little word,
Yeah.
you know.
But
and
it always hits. Like,
It hits.
oh,
It hits
yes.
different.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes it's like it's almost like magic, right? That it just happens to be something that I'm struggling with, and I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
But it's not magic.
It's not magic. It's some, you know, it's God.
It
and
truly is.
So, thank you for that, because I feel like that was part of that journey, and I'm still not fully committed to it.
Yeah.
I think there's
But
still
it's a
work.
start.
It's a start. It's a start, and for me, it's just more about building that relationship with God.
Yeah.
And it's praying, right? We've talked about prayer before.
Yeah, prayer is extremely important.
It is, and you know, we even had a clip about it. We were talking about the power of prayer.
Yeah. I
And we're
commented on that.
yeah, where it doesn't have to be, you know, you get down on your knees and start crying. No. Sometimes it's even just having that moment
Yeah.
throughout your day. So
And just speaking to him. And that's part of the relationship. Because that's exactly like what prayer is. Like, yeah, there's prayers where you are down on your knees, or there's prayers where you're like praying, like interceding for like something major. Or there's just that times where you're just there with God. You can be like washing the dishes or whatever, and you're just praying, you're just talking to him. And I guess a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
And I think what I like about like those posts that I post every morning is that it gives you a little prayer at the end.
Yeah.
Right? So it gives
Yeah.
you the scripture, it gives you like an encouragement piece, like reminding you like, hey, like remember this, like God has you, and then a good prayer. And what I like about that is like yeah, we're all reading the same thing on the same day, but it's speaking to each and every one of us differently. And that's what's so like beautiful about it. So I think it's really important that I guess people kind of like get off of the mindset that it's a religion. And I'm not going to like sit somewhere where there's like hypocrites, like, because I know like a lot of people think that like, oh, everyone's a hypocrite. Christians are a hypocrite, because unfortunately, like, yeah, there are some people that go to church and then they go off and they do evil things,
Yeah.
you know, but obviously they don't No, not like that.
Well, that's fucking like the drinking part of it too. You know,
Well,
like you be like
it does
hard
say
and
stay
like,
sober,
you know?
but and then that's part of it too. Like, I guess that's where people get kind of scared, or they're kind of afraid to kind of let go of certain things because. But it's just a process. It's just a process. I can go deep into that, but it's just everyone goes through their own process, and what people really need to realize is God just wants a relationship with you, because it's even biblical where it says like, where people are gonna be like, well, I casted out demons under your name, I did this under your name, I healed under your name, and God's gonna be like, who are you? Because people are claiming to do all kinds of things in the name of Jesus, but they don't really sit to like truly have a relationship and like pray and like talk to him. So it's very important. So it's like as simple as just waking up in the morning and giving him thanks because you're awake for another day.
Mm-hmm.
That's me every day.
It's practicing what you preach, being a good person in your everyday life, not just when you show up to church.
Exactly.
That's something that I try to do. I try to be a good person every day in little things, like every day. I want. Well, I'll talk about it. Last week, there was this kid that walked into my job. I work at Adidas. He walked in shirtless with those shoes and carrying a backpack. And they called me over the walkie. I was in the back doing some stuff, and they called me over. And they're like, Johnny, there's some guy like soliciting here. So I go out, and they had already told him to leave, right? Because this guy was homeless. And the kid was probably like 19 years old. And I walk up to him like, hey, man, what's going on? And he's like, hey, like, can you guys give me some clothes or something? And I was like, I can't give you clothes. Like, I just can't give merchandise out. He's like, all right. So he turned around and he walked away. And as he was walking away, like, I felt heartbroken. And he stepped out the door, and I followed him after. I'm like, hey, like, come back. Let me buy you something. I can't give you something for free, but I'll buy you something. So he kind of looked at me like, what the fuck? Like, really? And I'm like, yeah. So like we come inside, and he wanted some shoes. He's like, some slides. I'm like, all right, let's go over the slides wall. I got him slides, and then after that, he's like, can I get a shirt? And I was like, yeah, get a shirt, dude. Like, you're fucking walking around shirtless in El Paso heat, and it's fucking hot. Whatever, I ended up getting him like some shirt and then some sweats, because he says that at night it gets cold. And I asked him like what his name was, and I don't think he gave me his real name, but he said his name was Nick. And after that, you know, I started asking him like, well, what are you doing out here, man? And he's like, I'm lost. And where you from? He's like, he didn't want to tell me where he's from. The way I saw him like when you find like a, you know, a lost dog out in the street. Yeah. Where they're like scared, and that's what he was. He didn't trust me at all. He didn't want to tell me his real name. He didn't tell me where he's from. He's just giving me no information. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "It's cool, man. You know, let's just get you your stuff." And I told him like, you know, you gotta put on a shirt. You can't be walking around the mall shirtless, because they're gonna kick you out. They're gonna call the cops, and it's gonna be a bigger deal. Yeah. And I just told him like, I hope you find your way, man. And after he left, whatever, and after that, people were like, did you buy him clothes? I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, who the fuck am I to be judging him and to, like, I don't know what he's been through. Exactly. I looked in his eyes and I saw a scared kid. Yeah. And that is fucked up. Like, I can't even imagine the shit that he went through in his life. But at that point, I was like, I just got to be a good person. For sure. Like, he's been denied by everybody else. Like, I'm not gonna do that. And $50 to me, that's nothing, right? Like, it's $50. I spend it on fucking Whataburger throughout the week. But to me, that is like acts of kindness. Being a good person is what matters, not going out and, you know, proving yourself to somebody at a church.
Yeah, or like going out and like preaching, like doing a fake preaching or something just to get the attention of others, you know. It's true, because you don't know exactly how you said, you don't know what that kid was going through. And that act of kindness to you might have been like, yeah, like you said, $50 is $50 to me, but to him it could have like saved his life, you know. And you never know, like what if he was like suicidal or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you doing that could have given him like this glimpse of hope that there's still more out there, that he doesn't have to give up. You know, that he's still worthy, like he was still worthy enough for you to go off and do that for him. So especially now that like I feel like the world is getting uglier and uglier and it's getting darker, I think this is now where we have to be like truly have a heart for everybody else and show that
Yes.
positivity and be that light for others.
Yeah. We see the negative. We
Yeah.
talk about Fit Fam all the time. Why the reason why they don't follow Fit
Who's
Fam
Fit Fam?
because it's
Do you
always
follow
negative.
FitFam?
I do, but not like
Fuera.
a los leones. Dun, dun, dun. But I do just because like sometimes the information you get it quicker than the news,
Yeah.
you know, but it's not like one of those where I'm constantly, but sometimes it's like if I see like, oh, is there going to be traffic? I check FitFam really quick. But
Do you
it's
really
not
get information
always.
if, like, traffic
I
is bad on
have
FitFam?
honestly, like I don't know if you guys saw that there was a shooting, like not at my apartments, but at the ones like right behind. There was a shooting, and like although I was there, I could like hear everything. Like I would go on FitFam just to see like the people that were literally like the neighbors, whatever they would post and stuff. And I even sent in some videos and stuff. So you can get some information, but I know a lot of it is like negativity.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I was actually talking to Sal about this last week, about the negativity and how there's not a lot of good news content. And
Yeah, because it doesn't sell. It doesn't,
it doesn't sell. Yeah, but he was telling me that during COVID,
There is sometimes.
do you guys know John Krasinski, the guy from The Office,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim?
Yeah.
During COVID, he started his own YouTube channel called what was it called, Sal? Some Good News. And he would post videos, and it was just about good news.
Yeah.
And it was just him recording from his house.
Yeah.
And I started watching that after we were talking about that night, and it makes a difference just hearing positive shit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really does. And that's the power of social media too, is like you can hear news like in an instant. Like it's so automatic. And I guess I kind of started, that's why I started like posting like the scripture, because I thought of that. At first, initially, I'm not going to lie, like, because I was still kind of fresh in my journey. I was like thinking like, oh, what are people going to think and blah, blah, blah. But then I guess I kind of got out of that mindset, and I was like, no, like people need this. Like there are some people who have like zero foundation, and like you said, like everyone's always posting like negative things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, let's post some positivity. Let me post some truth, you know. And I haven't heard of that YouTube channel, but it is good.
Yeah,
it is good
he
because
stopped
we
doing
need positivity.
it. Yeah. It was just during the COVID era, but it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you posting that led to us following that.
That's
And
awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
So you off that one post, you got 3 new people off.
Yeah, and I always read it every
Praise
day.
God.
Yeah, same.
So
That's awesome. And that's really awesome, because I did think like, I wonder if anyone, because you know, like it's easy just to skip. But
Very
I
I,
used to do,
I
but
was,
then, like,
but
skip,
now,
little by little,
Ah,
it's
it's
like,
Brianna. Just kidding.
yeah, but that's just like, because some people just post so much, so you're just
Yeah,
like, all right,
for
well,
real.
back, skip,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
then like, at some point it's like, that's like, all right, cool, let me fucking read it, and like
Yeah.
every day, and like, all right, subscribe.
And that's kind of
shit.
what I like use my Instagram more for, is kind of like, because you know how the algorithm, like, it changes based on like what you start searching up.
yeah.
So that's like all my feed is just like scripture and like people's testimonies and stuff like that. So like I'm constantly like seeing that. So that's why it's like, and I sometimes I get the feeling like, okay, no, not this one, but there are these times where I'm like, post this one, like this one's gonna like resonate to people. And it's worked, because you guys started following that one too. I feel like that one's like a mess. It's a daily thing.
It's very good. It's like whoever that guy is, like
Is he a pastor or what?
I think he is, right?
What do you know?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't looked into the page. I didn't
just
look. I just
Share.
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 Yeah, I just started sharing
That's
because
fair.
yeah, because it's truth, you know. And what I love is that because I always start my day with it's the prayer.com app. I always start my day with they're doing like a Bible in the year type thing. So it starts off with a prayer and a scripture, and then they kind of like they're telling stories of the Bible. And then that's a Monday through Friday thing. And then on Saturdays, they do a series called like Heroes in the Bible. And right now they're doing Jesus. And then like on Sundays they have like a Sunday service, and that's what I listen to like while I'm meal prepping. But what I love is that everything's always like so connected. So that's when I know it's like I see God working, because like whatever I could like say, like the Sunday service, like whatever I listen to then, and then I go to church, and then like my pastor, like the message is like revolving the same thing, and everything's just like so connected. And it's awesome because it's not a coincidence. You know, things don't happen by coincidence. It's like it's truly you see God working. And
Yeah.
I guess I get more intrigued in it, so I kind of like want to seek it more. And what was the question? There was a question behind it, huh? No, I'm just like talking, but
So, well, I wanted to ask. So you're pretty involved with your church, right?
I try to be like I'm part of a discipleship group as well. So we meet like every other Thursday, and I love that too, because that's church too. You know, like I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be like at the temple or whatever. Like it can be anywhere. It's just a group of people. You like learn, you like share the message, and then like we eat.
Nice.
And it's like so cool. That's like my favorite day.
There's
honestly.
a lot of sense of community in churches.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
What's the church you go to again?
It's called Pacto Viviente. Shout out Pacto Viviente. Guys, it's like awesome. It's like it's a really good church. And what I love is like, it's not like a really big church where it's like you don't know anybody. You just like sit there and you receive the word and you leave. Like, no, like we're like a big family. And that's what I love, because I grew up with brothers with nothing but men. It was my dad and my 3 older brothers. So I didn't really have a sister, and I always wanted a sister. And of course, like I have Andrea. If you guys know, like I've known Andrea since I was like, I think we're like 3 years old. But I always like felt that need, like, oh, I wish I had a sister, whatever. And then I go to church and I gained a whole bunch of them. Like I'm so close to a lot of them. Like we've built very strong relationships, and it's beautiful. It's like it truly is a family. And then my pastors are just amazing, like truly, truly amazing. It's Pastor Moses and his wife, Pastora Lily. Like it's just beautiful, like because they're very like wise, and like they're very raw, like very open. Like they don't try to put on a show, I guess. They're not trying to act like these perfect like Christians, like make zero mistakes. Like no, they're completely raw, and it makes you relate to them more, because I guess initially when you go up there and you think like, oh, I bet you a pastor's life is amazing, like perfect, but no, like they go through their major processes.
That must be such a tough job to do, because you think about the role of a pastor. There, you know, it's a shepherd guiding the sheep, right?
Exactly.
That's the pasture.
Exactly.
That's where it comes from. And leading a group of, I don't know how many people go to your church.
I'm horrible with.
Let's say about 100 or so.
Yeah.
It varies. A small church.
Well, it varies
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
church.
Fairly big at the same time.
Yeah.
But even if we say it's
Big
50
here.
people, being in charge
That's all that matters, honestly.
of 50 people and holding them accountable and guiding them, that is tedious, and that seems like a very stressful job.
No, for sure. And that's one thing I've learned too. It's like important to pray for them, because they're constantly praying for people and helping others, and like creating like fundraising or whatever, like to help others. But it's like, what about them? Like they get tired too. They have their lives, they have their careers, and like you said, like they're the shepherd, you know, they're leading their flock. And then a lot of us are dumb and we're like do things that we're not supposed to, you know. And like
I'm gonna go jump the fence.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the thing too, it's like, in order to be able to like teach something, it's like you kind of have to go through it. So it's like that's why it's like so powerful, I think, like their messages, because they've been processed first, they've been tested first.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like their message, like it's so strong, because they've gone through it. They're like, they've had their testimonies and they've gone through it. So it's not just like, oh, you're going through this, oh well, let me just read you the scripture. Like no, they can relate to you, and even if they can't, they can lead you to someone who has. And because everyone's gone through their process, you know, we've all gone through our things in life, and when you overcome it, it's more meaningful to somebody else who's going through it. They seen that, oh man, like they overcame it. If they can, I can too.
Yeah.
And that's what's beautiful about the church and how it should be. You know, yesterday was amazing. Like the message was like, it was beautiful, and I wish I can give it to you guys, but it's gonna take like 3 hours. Just kidding. No,
We got time.
We got time.
we have time. Like our pastor, well, he used the eagle. He got the scripture off of, I could never pronounce this, Deuteronomy.
Khabib?
Deuteronomy?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. But and you even see it in the Bible. It says like God will take you under his wing. You know, so they're referencing an eagle. So an eagle is like an amazing creature. They're amazing creatures.
America.
Right? You're gonna start singing the Star Spangled Banner. It makes me think of band.
Can
You
we
with
take a
your little
moment of
quads. Moment of silence
I just
for
think of
America.
Nacho Libre when he drinks the eagle egg.
I don't remember.
nutrients.
Dude, I love that movie, and I don't remember that part.
Those
Yeah,
eggs
watch
were a
it.
lie, Steven. They give me no eagle powers.
I never seen it.
They
dog.
give me no
You never
nutrients.
seen Nacho?
Dude, you need
I
to
don't believe
watch
in
it.
God. I believe in science.
That's all this fucker sometimes.
That's him. He's like, oh yeah, it's true.
You know,
Yeah.
the
That's
thing
a
with
true
the-
story.
I'm not convinced either you believe in God or like you believe in science.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I believe in God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I recently saw,
And also science.
I don't know if it was a real. Well, obviously science is like what I saw. I don't know if it was a real or whatever, but science is an explanation of God's creation.
Yeah. I think
So
science is God.
how would you act differently? Because we talked about this on the last pod.
Yeah.
Like if you found out now that you're like baptized and like kind of like a goddish person. I guess like
You were divine.
You're a god.
You were divine.
if you found out that like aliens created
You're a
like,
saint.
humans,
No.
would that change your aspect towards God and like so
Well,
forth
no,
and what
because
you
that's
believe
not
in now?
true. That's not true. That's why you have to know the word, because the word is the truth. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna come up and say like, "Oh, science explained this," but that's not the truth. The word is the truth.
Hey, don't talk to me like that.
He's all
Just a question.
I was
No,
referencing
he's
the
like,
last podcast.
He's all scared.
But no, I just wanted to get your input on that. Like,
No, yeah.
would that change your beliefs if in any way?
No.
Would it change yours?
Yeah.
If it came,
I know you believe in like science too, but then you also go to church too.
if it came out that aliens created humans, right?
Doesn't even make
100%
sense.
fucking true.
That's what you're saying. Like aliens come out and they're like, "We created you."
Jerry was right the whole time.
Is that what you guys talked about?
Yeah. I would think in some way they would have to be connected to God,
So God created aliens.
Do you
right?
think
Wow.
God is an alien?
Right?
I mean, technically.
They would
God
have to
is
be.
just God.
They would
But-
have to be, right?
But I, like, did you hear that? That's cool, because it's like, well, yeah, even if aliens created humans, like God still created aliens.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
God
yeah,
is
yeah.
still like
Higher power.
the supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll
it's
accept it. Just kidding.
and like, but like that's why it's so bizarre for me to even think about, because it's like that's not mentioned in the Bible. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not talked about. Like,
Jesus didn't die for no aliens, huh?
No, he died for us.
mhm.
For the humans.
For the
human
humans,
race.
because we dumb. Because we really dumb.
and if there were aliens, I don't know, he would mention it. You know what I'm saying?
And I've thought about that too, because I know, like, I'm so fascinated by outer space. Like, I'm extremely fascinated. And I think I had this conversation with you one time, where, like, if I could pick, like, any job, or what my dream job is to work, like, for NASA, like, being out there, like, exploring space, because I think it's so fascinating.
And
I
what's
guess
stopping you from reaching that potential goal of yours?
because, just kidding.
Great fuel. Buy now.
$8 a meal, $15 salsas.
Buy 2, get 25. What was the promo? If you're
Yeah,
mentioning
use
A-Town Talk.
code A-Town
Yeah.
Talk.
Use code A-Town Talk for
2 for 25.
Two for
You get
25.
you get
We throw
something.
in a
A-Town
free
Talk.
tostada if you
Yeah.
use
Hey.
code A-Town Talk.
Take it easy.
Just one
Just
tostada.
one. And it's licked
Just
by
one.
all of us.
Yeah. We'll just give it to your brother.
Give it to my brother.
What's your brother's name?
Abraham.
Abraham. Shout out Abraham.
Abraham.
Abraham. Number one fan. You guys gave us some free merch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we're talking about outer space, right?
Yeah.
And then
My bad, my
so I do sometimes try thinking, like, what if there is other life out there, and it's not in the Bible? I've had that,
So
like,
do
but
you
it's not in the
think there's
Bible.
outer life out there?
No, I
Besides
just feel like we're not supposed to know everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God is God. He's still like a God of mystery. Like he's a God of mystery
So
too.
you
So,
say God is a he.
His pronouns are he, him.
He, him.
They.
Yes.
Just
He.
kidding.
I do
They
believe that
them.
is a
Just
he.
kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
His pronouns
No,
are.
I was gonna start making a joke too, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna.
What would be God's
bit-
pronouns though?
God.
I mean,
He.
he refers
In
to
the
himself
Bible,
as
it's
he.
I am
he.
Yeah.
He.
He
Okay.
refers
Yeah.
to himself as he. Yeah.
Yeah, it's he.
So he
I am
identifies as he.
him.
But he's also a mother in a way, right? I
He's
feel
just
like-
our creator.
I feel like-
he's our creator.
I hate when they say like, "Oh, she's mother." Have you seen that when they like, or like when they refer to like a celebrity like Beyonce? Oh, Beyonce's mother.
Oh, you know,
Oh.
dog,
Shut
the
you
fuck
know
up,
what I
dude,
hate
like, for real.
when they say the moment. Oh, I hate that shit so much.
The moment?
Yeah. Same shit with Beyonce will post something and they'll be like, she is, and in all caps, the moment.
I haven't heard of that one.
Or when they say it's a vibe, dude.
Oh,
Just kidding.
dude, like this is a vibe for sure.
no.
Yeah, Michael hates that shit.
Don't.
Are we just old? Is
Don't.
that what it is?
No, it's just
that,
No.
but then
It's-
people just making more of what shit is. Dude.
Yes.
It's
Yeah. No, I
Get over
just
it,
say
dude.
you like
really.
it.
And it's a lot like this generation, like we refer to as the crystallized, because they're so delicate and so sensitive that they break right away.
Yes.
And it's sad, and it's just like, dude, like, how are you going to go through life? You can't live life in a bubble.
Yeah.
You know, like, life is hard. We're not on here, like, life is not going to be easy for anybody. Life is hard. Everyone's going to go through their stuff. Everyone's going to get processed some way, somehow, get tested. And you can't expect to not go through it and just, like, everyone looking out for your needs. It
Yeah.
doesn't work like that.
Fuck your needs. That's the real world right there. It's like, oh, you need
Yeah.
fuck you.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it's like.
There's more people than you.
Yeah.
Like, the world doesn't revolve around you, because it's
Yeah.
true. And I see that a lot as a teacher.
Do you get parents like that?
It's because my brother's a teacher. I won't talk too much about like what he goes through, but you know,
It's tough. Like, back then, I feel like whenever we were kids, I can't talk by experience because I never got in trouble. Just kidding. But no, I was a really good student. But like, even then, like, if my brothers were always getting in trouble. Like, if they got in trouble or got a bad note from a teacher, my dad's not going to go up to the teacher and start yelling at the teacher, like, how dare you yell at my kid? No, it wasn't like that. Like, instead, the parents would discipline the kids. It's like, you were better. Respect your elders, respect your
Yeah.
teacher, right? There was a level of respect. Nowadays, it's the opposite.
And also the parents would always side with the teacher. Like, I know, like, whenever we would go to parent-teacher conference, and I was never a bad kid. I was just lazy, and I wouldn't
Yeah.
do my work sometimes. So
Yeah.
we would go, and, like, the teachers would be like, yeah, like, Johnny, he's a good kid. Like, we love him.
but he's a little bitch.
She's fucking the best, but he's lazy sometimes. He doesn't do his work. And then my mom would be like,
Wildcat over here. Shut the fuck up.
I know, bitch. Shut up.
what's up? But yeah, but my mom would be like, see, like, pay attention, like, listen to your teacher.
Exactly.
Like, dude. So
No, it's not like
they
that.
always sided with that. Now I feel like the parents don't. And it's,
No, like,
suck.
Yeah.
it really sucks. Fortunately, I'm trying to think, like, if I've had any issues, like, personally with bad parents, because I know you guys are gonna say something. I know you're gonna say something about this. But when I first started teaching, just wait. Just wait. I first started teaching in Tornillo.
Fuck Tornillo.
You see? I told you. I looked right away like.
Fuck Tornillo.
Cue
Hey, but it's Tornillo, dude. Like, for real. Aside you, fuck him.
It's because there was a whole story to that too. It was kind of like an accident.
Because I broke that dude's arm?
Yeah. No, I don't. But
What?
I started working over there. So over there, the parents were so grateful. They were like the fact that
we got a teacher, yeah.
because I'm a special ed teacher, so it is different.
Teach
so
us some things.
it is. I need a lot of visuals here for you guys. Just kidding.
Yes.
A lot of frequent reminders to stay on task.
Oh, okay.
You forgot your helmet.
Oh,
We were talking about that. I'm like, you wear a helmet. He's like, Michael. But whenever like those because we have what's called an ARD where we have
what does that mean?
it's admission
Hard?
review and dismissal.
you're not a spell dog. This guy.
So with those meetings, we can have an initial where a student was referred to get tested. Our diagnostician goes for a special need to see if they have a disability.
Let her finish, dog.
Hey,
you want to laugh?
both of you, time out.
And we have that meeting where we go over the results and we determine, or the diagnostician determines whether or not they qualify for services or not. And then
You gotta take tests to fucking be in special ed?
you have to get evaluated because
No,
sometimes like if
not
it's
test.
kind
Maybe.
of, but it's an evaluation, so it is a test, but
So you fail either, like you fail, you're in it, or you pass, you're in it.
That's what I was gonna say.
no,
like you failed.
It's because there's
You're
a range. It depends what you score, and they test different things. Like they test your
So you
cognition,
pass,
your
you're in.
long-term memory.
What happens if you fail? Do you
There's
just get like demoted?
There's
a
no
grade?
passing or failing this test.
You go
Either
to
you qualify or you don't qualify.
You go to specialist.
So if you don't qualify, you kind of fail. Like you're going to regular school, bitch. Like, fuck.
Go fail over there.
Times
Stop! That
two.
was so mean.
I'm not making a joke. I was just curious.
I'm just gonna eat some of those thoughts.
You got it. That's why I'm like, oh, why did I just say that?
That's good.
That's
That's
so
good.
mean.
That's good.
It's because that's one thing that I don't think will
All
ever
right,
change
take
about
two
me. Is
and
my
come up
little
with the better
comebacks.
answer.
Either you qualify or you don't qualify. It's not failing or passing. It's you qualify or you
All right,
don't
what
qualify.
happens if you don't qualify
Then-
and you're like
then-
still
You
needing
go to
those
school.
extra services?
Then there is something called 504, and
504?
that's 504. So you're not under the special ed umbrella, but you can still get accommodations. Like if you need testing accommodations, if you need like
So-
things read to you, you can still get that under 504. But you're
Does
not
failing
protected.
mean you like kind of passed?
There is no failing, Raul. I
Okay.
think you know what? Let me bring out my evaluation sheet.
Well, no. Say you don't.
Like all my students understand this.
you don't.
Just kidding.
These students don't qualify. Like, what happened to them?
They
still
don't.
students.
They go
They're
to.
just in regular school then.
Oh, they're just
Well,
thrown
they're-
out.
even
with,
if
like,
you're in special ed,
fucking
you're still
supervision?
in regular school. And just because
Yeah,
you're in
well,
special
not-
ed doesn't mean you go
well, yeah,
to a
but-
special class.
Well,
It
not
depends
in that
what
sense,
level
I know they
you-
go into their like.
It
regular
depends.
classes
It
as
depends.
well, you know?
Like it depends. Like
Some
on
needs
your.
a chaperone and some don't.
I guess it just depends on the needs of the student.
Mm.
So in
You're
those
ma-
meetings,
you're making this harder than.
yeah,
Well,
like
I'm just trying to get some answers.
I got you.
Don't worry.
I got you.
We'll get you your answer.
You're just dumb.
But
I've been out of school for a very long time. I'm sure
He just probably won't graduate.
those classes aren't the same.
Couple of years, take you a couple more years. That's
a little
it.
bit longer.
Two
No,
more,
but
two more.
but well, whenever we're having those meetings, so either we're like a kid is getting we're gonna go over his results, or we just go over his plan because we meet for sure annually because like the special ed teacher needs to like look at the evaluation, see how they're doing in class, really focus on like their main struggles, and we have to come up with certain goals for the kids. And so we have those meetings. So I'm constantly in meetings with parents.
Once a year.
At least we can go like anyone, like the teacher, the parent, the student themselves can call for an ARD if like something isn't working. So maybe they need more accommodations, maybe they need something else. It depending on the student, we can call a meeting anytime during the year, but for sure we have to meet annually and we go through their annual plan.
Minimum once a year.
Minimum. For sure, by law.
At least.
We have to.
Well, I'm just making sure because the way she sounds like, oh, it's just once a year. And I'm like,
No.
There'd be like,
At
It
least.
depends, at least. And even sometimes, like, they start doing so good with the accommodations that we kind of start letting them go a little bit, and they don't, and they kind of get withdrawn from the program. It's
Oh,
really
nice.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I've had a few students where I'm just like, you go.
So they
yeah.
they pass special ed in a sense. And
Kind of, because the goal is not to keep
You
them in
don't
special
pass or
ed.
fail.
He walks out. He's like,
I passed, guys. I made it out of
Fuck
SPED.
no more short bus for
No
me.
more.
Let's go. I'm going to the big one.
hey, dog, that short bus is lit, dog. I always wanted to go on one.
Oh, I thought you were saying from experience that you've been on.
No, I don't know. It just looked cool.
Maybe he forgot.
We've been.
Maybe.
You never went like in band. We had to take the little bus sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when
That's
we
probably
went-
why.
when we went
That's
to,
probably
like,
why I remember.
When
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
to area and stuff, like
Yeah,
our
it sucked.
individual ones.
Never mind, it sucked.
You guys took the short
It
bus?
was because there was just a few of us that when we had to travel, like we didn't have the funds. Of course, we take the big old charter bus, so we just took the little bus, and there was just a few of us. So
There's
I've been
this
in the
one
short
time
bus.
we went from like Anthony to Gadsden in the little bus to play basketball.
And then we're like, dude, we're showing up in this bus, and like people already talk so much smack about
Exactly,
Anthony,
yeah.
and then now we show up in a short bus.
Like 5 kids walk out.
Everybody's being nice to you guys. Like, hey, sweetie, you go that way.
Over
All
here,
right.
do you want me to hold your hand?
Yeah.
Michael's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
starts
sure.
Yes. Please.
I know.
The
But
big school.
over there in Tornillo, like during those meetings, like those parents were just so grateful that we're working with their kids and that we're helping
That's
them.
good.
So I don't think I ever had any issues with parents in Tornillo. Whereas at the school I'm at right now, it's different. It's
Can you-
it's
that?
Can you say
different.
Nah, I'm just
respect?
kidding. You don't
No.
name it.
No, it's just different. And the thing is, I think just because Tornillo is just a small community, it's
Mhm.
very small.
Town.
It's town. Sorry. It's
You're
different.
giving him too much credit.
It's different. So when you're going and I heard about that, like even with teachers that like teachers were mean and this and that, and I was like, well, like I'm like super close to a lot of the teachers from Tornillo. Like we still like we have our own little group chat and like we make time to like meet together and stuff. Like we really build like a strong friendship. Whereas like in bigger schools, it's different. I guess they're more competitive. Like I guess
Being
trying
there,
to get
did you
higher
get a lot of
scores.
teachers from like El Paso traveling out that way?
Yeah, but I was always the one that traveled the most. I think even now at the school I'm at, because it's still further.
It's further?
No, like it's still far. Sorry.
Oh,
No,
like-
Tornillo was for sure the furthest I ever will go. But I still travel like 30 minutes. But to me, 30 minutes
It's not
nothing
bad.
compared to Tornillo.
That's
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tornillo was far. But I've always been the one who, I guess, travels the most. Because I'm not going to leave the west side. I love the west side.
West
Yeah.
side is the best side.
Because I've thought about it, like sometimes when I'm driving in the east, because everything I do is in the east, like my nails I do in the east. If I have whatever appointments, it's always in the east side. So sometimes I do drive around. Even my church is in the east side. I look around and I think of like, oh, okay, well, what if I lived here? But I can't.
Nah.
Like the
This
west
is
side is home.
different.
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
And then my daughter goes to school over here on the west side, and like I want some consistency for her because she's gone through so many schools already. Like she started off in early Head Start, and when she went to pre-K, she was in the Canutillo district. And then when she was in kindergarten, that's when I first ever started working at Anthony, because I worked at Anthony for a bit as a substitute and then a tutor, and then I was coaching. So I took her to Anthony with me, and when she was in first grade, when she finished first grade, that's whenever I got certified to be a teacher, and I took her with me to Tornillo. So she started second grade over there. And then now in middle school, she's at a different school. So with me and well, all of us, we like grew up here.
Yeah.
And we all grew up here. We went to school together, like from elementary to high school, graduated. And I think it was a really good experience. I know, like, and a lot of people don't get that. I think whatever we have, like, it's truly amazing.
It's special.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
agree.
special, and a lot of people don't really cherish that or understand it.
Yep.
Because, like, even if we didn't talk during school, like, we all knew each other. Right? And it's awesome because even now, like, we can come, like, yeah, like, Johnny, I don't think I ever spoke to Johnny in high school, but I knew who he was.
No one did. No one did.
Nobody did.
No one did.
He was always alone. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
By himself.
With this
I saw
fucking
him eating in the bathroom stalls one time.
Aw.
with this hacky sack.
He just said,
And I kicked the door and I'm like, ah!
You fucking loser.
Just kicking it towards the wall.
by himself. Not even the wall wanted to play with you.
Yeah, I just fell straight.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
That's
that's so sad. I know. Stop. Be nice. So,
Where's Johnny? Right there.
so my daughter didn't grow up with that. She kind of did get some of that in Tornillo because she went there from 2nd grade to 5th grade. So moving her even then was hard because she did build like really strong like friendships. So when she started now at middle school, I just want to keep her there. Keep her at that school, all her middle school. And then that way when she goes to high school, her high school's huge. It's going to be huge, but she's still going to go with some of the friends that she met in middle school to that high school.
Yeah.
So I wanted some sense of like consistency for her because like, shout out Elena, like my ride or die. She went through me with everything.
Too, though. You're not going to have the same fucking friends.
It's true, but you do get more opportunity. Like,
Yeah,
right now, like even like with she's in dance. What I love is that she gets to pursue that because like me, I love to dance. Like I wish Anthony would have had like a legit dance class, like a legit dance teacher, not just like they hire a random teacher just to let's see if we can do this and see if it works or not. Because I love it so much and I love that she does too. And even ever since she was little, I would see her do like these certain movements like with the music and like very like lyrical and contemporary where I would just like she has like a heart of a dancer, but I never like truly put her in a program or anything like that. And then it was crazy the way she got into this class was like it was like meant to be. Like I know God did it. Like I see you God. But so what happened was I registered her and she was a transfer student because she was coming from Tornillo. For some reason, like the whole application, the registration didn't go through. So like I'm already in my first week of work and like the school's calling me and they're like your application, like registration's still pending. Like, is she gonna come or not? And I was like, no, like I did it a long time ago. So they're like, okay, well, we'll finish it now, but we're just gonna have to put her into like whatever electives are available. And I was like, well, it's fine. And it just so happened to be theater and dance.
Nice.
And her dance teacher, she was a gold digger from UTEP, so she's a legit dancer.
That's such a weird name for
I know the gold diggers.
the gold diggers. Yeah.
Because like of course like we think of
She take my money.
Yeah. Thanks, Kanye. So and like I knew she was good at dancing, but I didn't realize how good it was until she had her first like recital, and I was like my eyes were like, what? Like this is my kid. And I'm just saying that because and I used to think that too, like maybe I'm just because I'm her mom that I see her like this, but no, like she's so talented. So she was in the class, but they have a dance team, and in order to get into that team you have to try out, and they only like take a small amount of kids, of girls. And she made it. Like, she legit made it. And it's awesome because she's able to get that experience and actually get actual coaching. And because it's very technical. It's not just, moving.
It's
like
different
Yeah.
than what they get in a class.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. It's very technical. It's like you make the basketball team. And it's at a big school. So to me, it's like, oh, dude, everybody makes it in Anthony. So if you didn't make it in Anthony, I don't know what to talk about.
I never played. I joined basketball in middle school and never played a game. I was always benched.
That tells you something.
Damn, son.
Then maybe you should just pursue something else.
That's why I started podcasting.
True.
This doesn't require any
We
physical
just talk
activity.
about basketball. We don't
talk about it.
I can talk.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool because she gets that experience, and then like she's gonna have to try out in high school too. But if she makes it in high school, then like she'll be in the high school dance team, and even that can take her somewhere else. Maybe she can dance, like go to college.
She can be a gold digger.
Games.
Fuck yeah.
At UTEP.
I don't know about you, just kidding, but I don't know. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
No, hell yeah, that's cool.
How old is she now?
She's 12. She is.
What's that like?
12. It's different now.
Is it scary for you?
It is. It really is. This past like school year was the hardest time I had, I think, like mentally for myself, because like even from the beginning of the school year to now, I've seen her grow so much.
Yeah.
And it's scary just because of how kids are out there and because of how like their mentality is sometimes. And it's scary because like I'm not there anymore. All her elementary years I was there, and now I'm not. So it's like the first time I truly like let her go. So it's been scary, but I truly am blessed with an amazing kid. Like Elena's so smart. She's very mature. She's very like emotionally intellectual.
Yeah.
And she has such a big heart. Of course, she's not perfect. She's a kid. She's going to make mistakes. She needs like the discipline. She needs corrections and stuff. But I haven't had to deal with anything like major. And I feel like the time of her life that she's in right now, I think it's so good that she's getting that foundation of God, because I know that's going to help her.
Yeah.
Because some kids don't. They
Did she
don't. They're
want
just
to
crazy.
go with you to church, or you kind of like,
No, she wanted to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't have to force her. Like, she wants to. She
That's
wants
dope.
to go
She
to
wakes
church.
you up to go to church.
No, because I'm out meal prepping.
Hey.
Shout out Gr8fuel Preps.
Order your
Order
food
yours.
now. Place your order now.
Place your order.
$8.
2 salsas.
Promo code Eitan
25.
Talk.
In like 2 weeks, you're gonna get all these messages. Oh fuck, I forgot. Shit.
Oh, snap. My bad.
Oh, but I was gonna say, like, you know, she's at 12 years old. That's that age where, especially for girls, because
Yeah.
for one, girls mature a lot faster than guys.
Yes.
Us at 12 age, we're still eating crayons. And like,
Johnny's still eating crayons.
Not
He's
anymore.
still eating
shut up.
They're
good, all right? The purple one's the best.
Only the Crayola brand. All the ones are too hard.
They are.
They are hard. Yeah.
What I know.
But
Just try it.
you're missing out. The purple ones are the best.
Tastes like grape.
But yeah, the girls at that age, they're going through puberty, and they're really, life starts changing for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with kids nowadays, when they have the TikTok and the whatnots and
The TikTok.
and the
And whatever.
yeah, they see all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So
They see Johnny on there, dude, on the YouTubes.
yeah,
On the YouTubes.
They see our stupid podcast. Like fuck.
no, that's not our demographic. We're
That's true.
We're 25 to 35. Yeah,
True.
in a couple of years.
Barely.
No, yeah, that has been hard, and I do see some of her friends that have like Snapchats and Instagrams, and I'm like, no, and I tell her you're too young, but I'm not just like no,
Yeah.
because I said like no, I talk to her and I tell her how dangerous it is, and I tell her like men or even women, I was like, people period can come off as someone completely different. They can use a fake profile and they can lure you in. I was like, and unfortunately there's a lot of like trafficking, and she knows about all that. So I don't think it's not a way to scare her, but more to inform her. That
Yeah.
way I'm not just telling you no because I'm trying to be strict or because I want to be mean, but to protect you.
Yeah.
And although she's one of those like with ages, she's like, oh, when I'm 16 or when I'm 14 or when I'm like, she always needs like a time or like just a number. But she has asked me like, oh, whenever I'm like this age, can I get this? And I'm just like,
Does she have a phone right now?
she does.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she does, because when she goes with her dad or with whoever, like I have to contact her. But
Yeah.
she doesn't have like Snapchats or Instagrams, but I know she gets on like on YouTube.
Yeah.
And she like does that, but
And it's not just
And
that
she
too.
subscribes to A-Town Talk.
What'd you say?
And she subscribes to A-Town
she's
Talk.
subscribed.
And it's not just that too though. It's the social aspect about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need Instagram to like have a good time in life.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
And you don't always have to be like glued to your phone either.
Yeah.
To like talk to anybody. Like there's people like right here.
A-Town Talk.
A-Town
Yeah.
Talk,
There's
subscribe.
podcasts for that.
No, but for real, like we grew up in a weird time where, you know, during our childhood we didn't have phones, and then into
We
like
had to go outside.
Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone until my junior year, and it was a Cricket prepaid phone that didn't even. It just had the numbers, and that was it.
Yeah,
It was like this
same.
big.
it's kind of crazy to think that like that's
Yeah.
that's it. The generation after us had phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T9.
With
Kids these
internet.
days don't know what T9 is.
No, remember
I don't even know
whenever
what the fuck T9 is. What is that?
you would
It's the way you text.
Yeah.
It's texting, dog.
They
Oh,
get
is
to
that what
go.
it's called?
T9,
Yeah,
yeah.
T9. Or like whenever you would accidentally click on the web and you're like, oh no, and
Yeah. Fuck data.
Your phone explodes.
You know what I miss with flip phones
Fucking
was
the snake game or what?
the slapping. No, like you're like,
Oh.
whatever. And you're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
dude, it's
Mine was,
crazy. Oh no.
Okay, fucking side
Okay,
pick.
you
No,
have money.
shit, get outta
here. That was my senior
Damn.
year.
Sorry.
That was my senior year. I got a
I was already
Those
working at Adidas.
no.
But it's crazy. Like nowadays, you go up to a kid and like you tell them like, "What's your like signal for a phone?" Us is like this.
Yeah, and they
Right
go
now, I think it's this or like
Shut up.
Like, they go like,
yeah, it's
They're
different.
like,
Like they go like this.
Like this.
Like you guys haven't seen those? Like I guess
I've
it's
seen
like
them. I thought it was like this.
like you kind of like separate like the mom or the child, whatever, and then they say, okay, like do the universal signal for a phone. If you like, I forgot the different signals, but it's completely different now.
That's
because
insane.
Of, yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
crazy.
Fuck.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's why I feel like also kids
They're
kids are so like impatient nowadays and stuff because everything is so accessible to them.
It is.
Like literally just a button and like boom, it's there. Whereas and I see it a lot as a teacher too. Is like their problem solving skills have gone down like crazy because like again everything's so accessible to them. If they don't know how to spell something, hey Siri, how do you spell chocolate, whatever. Whereas in school, like you give them a problem, they don't know how to even start to solve it and they can't even think about it.
That's
Because
insane.
like yeah, all they have to do is go to their phone and their phone does it for them.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad. It's like really sad.
They don't know the struggle of trying to play a Nintendo 64 when you had to fucking
You're a Sego.
and then didn't work. Do it again.
get a Q-tip with alcohol.
Yeah. Or rewinding your VCR.
Before you turn it in.
Just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, it's crazy. This generation is just, it's crazy.
But don't you think like maybe when we were young, our
No,
parents were thinking that
kidding.
also of us?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Like this generation with their DVDs and their
Because
VHS.
we didn't walk through 10 miles of fucking snow to walk to school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every generation before the other generation has always talked shit about the new one.
Like,
always.
have you seen that movie WALL-E?
Yeah.
I really feel like that's what we're leading to.
With like morbidly obese people.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Anything. And they're just there. Like,
They're just in a fucking wheelchair.
yes. I was like,
Sounds
that's
pretty badass to me. I don't know.
That's the life I want to live.
Hell yeah.
I'm halfway there.
I know.
In a spaceship? Hell yeah.
You mean I don't have to walk to the restroom?
I could just go right here.
Bro, I just put a catheter in you. Easy.
I do it right now.
You don't have to go anywhere.
Fuck. All right, guys. Well, we are at that 2-hour mark now. We got to start wrapping up this pod. Bree, thank you so much for coming today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the salsa. It was a good talk.
For
You know
sure.
what?
It's delicious.
Thank you.
The women guests on this podcast always outdo the guys because they always bring something to eat.
True.
All of you guys went around for the Kristen or the Genesee episode, but they always bring something to munch on. And guys, you need to step your game up.
Hey, come on, guys. Next person that wants to come, bring some tacos.
The guys just bring
Alcohol. They always bring alcohol.
The guys just bring bottles. Yeah.
We don't want alcohol here.
Oh, gross.
What do you think we do? Drink?
Yeah. But this was really fun. Brian, any last words? Where can people find you and all that good stuff?
The business page is Gr8fuel _ prep, but it's great Gr8 fuel. And then if you want to follow my personal, it's Brelove3.
Brelove3.
Brelove3 on Snapchat as well.
Thank you. This is a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Well, leave us.
Sup? I gotta take a piss.
Okay. Raleigh.
Goodbye.
I don't have shit to say, man, but thanks.
Never does.
Just thanks for coming, Bree.
Yeah.
No.
It was
Of
a
course.
pleasure having you on here.
Yeah.
Of course.
I guess.
It
Yeah,
was
it's
fun. No, but thank you. And guys,
I needed more feminine energy than what Michael gives off. So it was nice.
His Doc Martens are not enough.
This fucking loafers, little bitch boy.
No, but if you guys haven't already, like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel
Hey.
for sure. A lot of good talks.
Again. 2 for $25. A-Town Talk promo code.
You get
on
one tortilla
salsas.
chip with it.
No, one tortilla chip.
Lick tortilla chip by all of us.
Shout out Sal with the behind the scenes. He's the
Thank
one in
you.
charge of doing all of our merch.
Hey, bring him in here. Come here, Sal.
Come on, Sal.
He's shy.
We want to
Don't
introduce
say
you.
hi.
Because I really don't
Sal.
understand what you were doing here today, but
He's
I
like,
get
I
with
don't know why
it.
you're here. There he is. Shout
I
out.
get it.
He's-
Put a headset on.
Yeah.
Take over or leave
Take
us.
over? Yeah, 'cause
Sal
fuck
is
that guy.
Sal is at the Upper Valley Market every Sunday with his business. He does really cool engraving stuff on wood, glass, metal, anything that can be engraved. He will engrave it. He does custom orders for them. He's been doing all of our merch. So hit him up, Upper Valley Market.
Do you do that stuff all like right there and then, whether like walking around or you gotta
No,
give them to
the-
him like a couple weeks later?
The machine's too big for that. So it's
Okay.
at my house. So usually people put in custom orders.
They
We'll
just
take
pick a
them.
design and we'll get back to you in a
Yep.
couple weeks.
Actually, I know we already said our goodbyes, but because I'm thinking of like, well, first starting off with the Anthony like farmers market, like posting up with my salsas, but I need like
Yes, you need to do that.
I need something, like I need something in the background. I can't just like show up with my salsas on a table, you know. I gotta. So maybe I'll hit you up and see if you
Yeah.
have some
Yeah,
ideas
definitely.
and stuff.
Yeah, he did our sign, the LED sign. That was like
Oh,
a 1 out of 1
nice.
custom.
The bottle openers,
The bottle,
bucket,
everything. Yeah.
That's
everything.
so cool.
So shout out Sal.
Shout out.
Yeah.
We need to
Thanks.
get you on your own episode, dude.
Yeah, one of these days, man.
Whenever you're ready.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Cool. All right, that's it for this one, guys. Comment, subscribe. Anytime. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Deuces.